That isn't just the sound of the all-new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC being put through its paces. It's the sound of innovation. The innovation behind one of the most advanced SUVs on the road today. With multiple driving modes, a suite of intelligent drive systems, and a technology-filled cabin that sets new standards in modern luxury. This is what innovation sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Some equipment described as optional.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's Halloween day, Halloween evening, for Christ's sake. So I hope everybody's dressed in their little spookalicious outfits out there. What's really unfortunate, it used to be a holiday for children, children under the age of, I guess the cutoff would be 11, maybe 12. But no, now you've got every disgusting slut bag out there dressing up like some French maid, showing ass cheeks out the goddamn skirt, they're dressing up like nurses, and it just gives every disgusting person the opportunity to dress like some perverted skank or some disgusting sex pot. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's episode number 169, dudes. That's right, 169 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio have passed. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like goddamn wildfire. Good God, folks. It's Halloween. I'm feeling, a little bit of the Halloween spirit, so to speak. I mean, we're having it all over here in Austin, Texas. They celebrate it all out here. If you haven't had a Halloween in Austin, Texas on 6th Street, well, then you haven't lived. I mean, not only is it our partyish activity type of a situation, but on top of which you got a lot of freak shows, you got a lot of weird things that you have to cope with in your psyche out here, on top of which everybody's drunk, everybody's inebriated, so on and so forth. It's a fun time. Unfortunately, we got these Occupy Austin bastards out here, these Occupy Austin jerk dicks. Do you hear about these guys? It's about time that the Austin PD started kicking ass and taking names. They arrested 45 of these sons of bitches last night, and it's about time. It's about time because I'm sick of all this disgusting vagabond bum revolution. It's about time that these idiots went home. They're a bunch of hypocrites. They're just a bunch of losers that want to get paid to do nothing. That's all this comes down to. It has nothing to do with getting jobs. Has nothing to do with greed on Wall Street. These people are uneducated pieces of milky-licking crap that just want to receive money for doing nothing. But anyway, enough with that. Let's get to the markets here because I know that we saw a minor retraction today. We saw actually the market's down considerably today, but at least, in my opinion, if you were smart, you at least got in when I had anticipated this particular spike, and I anticipate another one, too. It's not the end of everything. This is one of those impulsive reaction helter-skelter type of volatility that's being caused by the pussy-whipped investment community that are too pussy-whipped to understand what investing means out here. And, of course, you had some bad news come out of Europe, for Christ's sake. You got the Chinese saying that we are not going to do nothing for you, stupid motherfucker, out there in the EU. So that spooked the markets. You also had this MF situation. You hear about this Corzine MF Holdings or whatever it's called? Anyway, that right there just completely spooked the market. So a lot of different news elements basically made the market sell off, on top of which you saw a rising dollar today because of all the uncertainty in the international community's monetary systems out here. People are going into the dollar, and when you start seeing the dollar raising in value, you're going to start seeing some retracting on not just the equities, but if you take a look at commodities, they also retracted today, folks. But this is temporary. Once again, I think that these equities are way oversold. If you're going to bet on anything, you want to bet on a company that not only has a good kind of footing in America, but on top of which has a diversified portfolio in decent emerging markets in the international community. But, hey, even with these retractions today, folks, we're still up 10% on the month, whether you're heavily invested in the Dow Jones, heavily invested in the NASDAQ or the S&P. Give or take, a couple of point percentages. We're still up 10% on the month today, and what did I tell you? I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. It's just this pussy-whipped goddamn investment community. Anyway, I don't want to get into it, folks. Let me just get to the markets, and then I want to take your calls. It's the Halloween edition, for Christ's sake. It's Halloween, man. Good God. Anyway, let me go ahead and get to the markets here. Engineer, go ahead and put the markets up, for Christ's sake. What are you doing? Well, get to it, for Christ's sake. I don't know. The engineer is supposed to be going out trick-or-treating. He's anticipating it or some crap. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the markets here. We got the Dow Jones Industrials down today, 276.10 points, a percentage decrease of 2.26% on the day. I mean, good God. Closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 11,955 points. Let's get to the S&P 500. It is down today, 31.79 points, a percentage decrease of 2.47% on the day for the S&P 500, closing out at 1,253.30 points for the S&P. Let me tell you something, it's pretty consistent across the board. The NASDAQ also down today. It is down 52.74 points, a percentage decrease of 1.93%, closing out the NASDAQ at 2,684.41 points for the NASDAQ composite. And for our brethren across the pond over there in England, the FTSE 100 just followed the losses that we incurred here today, because the FTSE is down today 2.77%. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's down 158.02 points, closing out the FTSE 100 at 5,544.22 points. So once again, a helter-skelter type of market. And once again, it's this pussy-whipped investment community that we're dealing with out here, for Christ's sake. They hear some news on the television, they're like, oh my God, we got to get our money, we got to go put it over here, we got to cash out. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to the damn commodities, because the commodities didn't fare very well either. All right, I mean, the commodity, you would think that you saw some retraction in equities, you'd see some increases in commodities, but no, absolutely not. The complete goddamn opposite, for heaven's sake. Let's go ahead and get to it, all right? We got the commodities, all right? Energy. Brent crude futures are down today 71 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.65%, closing out the Brent crude futures at $109.20 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline futures down today $7, That's a percentage decrease of 0.74%. Heating oil down today, $1.71, although I think that's temporary given the fact that we saw this unprecedented winter storm hit the East Coast that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about later. Once again, heating oil is down $1.71, a percentage decrease of 0.56%. Natural gas pretty much unchanged today, pretty flat in the natural gas futures, and WTI, you would think that since we're going to see decreases, all right, since we're going to see decreases in the energy sector, you would have thought we would have saw some more decreases than we saw in the WTI sweet crude area, for Christ's sake. Good God. I mean, we need this WTI sweet crude price to come down so the prices of not only the gas pump will come down in price, but a lot of these damn goods that you see on the damn shelves at the shopping malls and supermarkets will also come down. Anyway, let's get to a WTI sweet crude today went down 85 cents today, a percentage decrease of 0.91%, closing out WTI at $92.47 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Let's get to agriculture. It's pretty much red all the way down here. Canola futures are down today $1.30, a percentage decrease of 0.24%. Cocoa also down today $52, a percentage decrease of 1.89%. Coffee, oh man, coffee is majorly down, major sell-off in coffee. It is down $8.20, a percentage decrease of 3.49%. So I don't want to hear any excuses from all you jerk dicks that, just don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, man. Just don't lie to you. Shut up and you get bitch slapped. It's cheaper now. Drink it before you get to work, you pricks. Anyway, we got corn down today, $8, a percentage decrease of 1.22%. We could see that corn price come down a little bit more, for Christ's sake. I don't want to sit over here and continue to pay 2 ears of corn for $1 out here, all right? I'm sick of it. Goddamn corn ethanol industry. Screw you bastards. All right, anyway, we got cotton down today, $2.08, a percentage decrease of 1.99% on the day for cotton. And, I know I keep reiterating this. I know I keep saying a lot about the cotton prices, and every time they go down, I just hope, I got a slight glimpse of optimism and hoping that a lot of these fruity asses that are out here prancing around, showing off their over-feminized hourglass shape in these disgusting fruity-ass clothes like Abercrombie Fitch and Hollister and Ed Hardy and all this other crap. Now that we're seeing cotton prices come down, maybe, just goddamn maybe, we'll start seeing these males, wear some attire that actually fits these pricks, for Christ's sake. It actually fits them, for Christ's sake. I cannot stand the fact that I am walking through life looking at fruity-ass, over-feminized males actually showing off, actually wearing actually wearing attire that is promoting their little over-feminized hourglass shapes. Males got hourglass shapes. It's sick. Anyway, cotton is down. You bastards should be able to clothe yourself instead of wearing these man tits Ed Hardy shirts, for Christ's sake, all right? It's getting cold out here in Texas, all right? The last thing I need is to see, your nips freezing in your goddamn stupid, disgusting Ed Hardy shirt that's got Chinese letters and a carp on it, all right? It's the last thing we want to hear, you stupid milky liquor. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going. We got wheat futures also down today, $13, a percentage decrease of 1.76% on the day. We've got sugar down today, 38 cents. That's a percentage decrease of, 1.45% on the day for sugar. All right, what else we got? We got soybean futures down today, $8.75, a percentage decrease of 0.71%. And look at lumber. I mean, it's the only green on the board in this sea of red in the damn commodities. All right, lumber is up $1.10. I mean, it wasn't much, but it's the only green out here on the board as it relates to the damn commodities out here. Up $1.10. an increase of 0.46% on the day. We've got oat futures down today, $1.75, a percentage decrease of 0.52% on the day. We've got soybean oil futures down 60 cents. And it looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes didn't come out for the wool futures today because wool futures are unchanged. They are unchanged. It looks like Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres didn't invite old Queen Latifah to see if they can find some wool in the wool futures because wool is unchanged. All right, it's the way it is. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got, where the hell are we at, engineer? Oh, yeah, that's right, the metals. That's right, the metals. Let's get to the goddamn metals. Anyway, folks, we got copper down today. You know it was going to be down if you saw some decreases in the equities. Copper is down $10.05, a percentage decrease of 2.71% on the day. I mean, good God. Let's continue going. We got gold futures, all right? Gold is down today. I mean, which is boggling to the mind because, you know, you saw such a dramatic decrease in equities. Traditional investment thinking would have you believe that you would see an increase in gold. You would see an increase in silver. Did that happen today? Wrong. No, it didn't happen today, for Christ's sake. I mean, look at gold. It is down $30.20, a percentage decrease of 1.73%, closing out the day at $1,717. $1,717 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver down today, $1, just a buck today, down a buck. That's a percentage decrease of 2.86% on the day, closing out silver at $34.28 per troy ounce of silver. Now, let's get to livestock, and then we're going to move on with the program because it's Halloween, for Christ's sake. I don't know about you, but I'm hyped for Halloween. All right? Even though I'm not going to dress up for Halloween. I mean, it's obnoxious, adults dressing up for Halloween. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All right? Grow up, assholes, all right? Why don't you save the money? You people are talking about, I can't afford that, baby. I can't afford the food because of my kids, baby. I got to support my kids. And yet you idiots are out here buying $150 French maid outfits, you know? You're buying a $150 pimp outfit or something ridiculous made for adults, for Christ's sake. So anyway, let's get to the livestock. We got live cattle down today, 35 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.29%. We've got cattle feeder down today, $1.05, a percentage decrease of 0.72%. And look at this, just a slight bit of green and a sea of red today, because all you dumb, fat, jelly-ass ham-bone assholes that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your goddamn gullet. Well, lean hog is up today, 85 cents, a percentage increase of 0.98%. I mean, let me tell you something. We're headed into the holidays here. Anybody who wants another play to possibly anticipate as we head into the holidays, lean hogs, all right, lean hog futures. Are you kidding me? I mean, just look at all these damn ham people. I mean, I didn't realize how much ham was such a prominent, culinary must on every goddamn holiday table out here in America, for Christ's sake. I mean, we got all kinds of ham people out here in Austin. I'm not joking. We got people that are out here, independent business folk, that's all they sell is freaking ham bones that are glazed with some kind of a freaky glaze or something, and these idiots are waiting 3 or 4 hours in a line to get it, for Christ's sake. So every year I see this, I don't really try to rationalize it because it's hard to rationalize anything in this ridiculous, stupid, ignorant world. But I am going to speculate that there's possibly going to be a spike or an increase of volatility and possibly some plays to be made here in the lean hog futures. So let me tell you something right now. I am eyeballing lean hog ETFs at this point in time, and I'm holding on to those up until probably the first of the year Because let me tell you something right now. You know it as well as I. You're probably a part of a family get-together where they have a goddamn ham bone, prominent on the table with some freaking turkey legs and, cranberry and all that other crap. So I'm just speculating that, it could be a good opportunity right here, right now, ETF investing on, and this is short-term investing on some lean hog out here, all right? No BS, all right? Anyway, folks, that is the markets for your ass, baby, all right? Anyway, even though we saw this minor retraction, like I said, for the month we're up 10% on the markets, no matter where you're invested in. It's been a pretty good goddamn market, to say the least. But anyway, I hate to even ask the goddamn engineer. Engineer, do we got any goddamn Twitter shout-outs to be given out? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? I don't want to do it that way, engineer. All right? I don't want to do it that way. It's Halloween. All right? It's a ghost Halloween, for Christ's sake. All right? Did you see that in the little hashtags right there, folks? Huh? Ghost Halloween. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. All right? I want you to tweet at me with that hashtag, Ghost Halloween, and I want you to tell me what the hell you're going to be for Halloween out here, because I know that you folks are dressing up. I don't care what age you are. I don't care how old you are. I know you assholes are all getting festive. You're all dressing up like a bunch of little jerk dicks, for Christ's sake, even though y'all are probably part of the 99 cent out here pissing and moaning, but you're still out there, still able to afford all these Party City $150 costumes and all this other nonsense. So go ahead. Put the hashtag Ghost Halloween. That's it right there, Ghost Halloween. And I want you to tell me what you're going to be for Halloween, and we're going to announce it right here on the broadcast, live. All right? You're listening to it live right here, right now. I want to hear what you are going to be for Halloween. Let's go ahead and see if we got any people tweeting up, engineer? All right, we got a couple of people already tweeting up here. We've got another goth guy saying he's going to dress up as himself, a goth. I mean, are there still even goth people there, goth guy? I mean, this new emo crap has taken so much precedent in pop culture. It's disgusting. It's the poor man's goth. You know that the disgusting emo crap. You know what emo is? It's poor people trying to be gothic, but too cheap and less ambitious to achieve revenues so they can dress like an actual goth, in my personal opinion. All right, that's just my personal opinion. I don't like emos. All right, I think the little hair is kind of a little fruity. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that crap. All right. I don't like it. And what's up with the tail? You know, they walk around in the malls out here in Austin, Texas. You know, they're dressed like goddamn bums. You know, they got, what do they got, that stupid paper clips in their ears. And it's this stupid emo gutter trash crap. And then they put the tails on themselves. Well, what the hell is that crap? Can somebody explain that one to me, you stupid emo pricks? At least goths. I mean, you have to have some money. You know, remember back in the 90s when everybody was gothing out? Remember that? Oh, yeah, when everybody was gothing out, for Christ's sake, it was a thing to be the goth person. You had to have some money to be a goth. You know, you had to go out and, look for this attire that was, rich in these types of materials that cost lots of money. You know what I mean? That's all there is to it. Anyway, let me get back to the damn shout-outs here. Let's see. You're supposed to be tweeting at me with the hashtag Ghost Halloween, and I want you to tell me what you're going to be dressing up as for Halloween here, all right? Now, let's see who we got here. We got Jim9349 saying he's going to dress up like Waldo. That's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where's Waldo? Remember those books? Man, I mean, just imagine if you were just, the inebriated bastard that just drew these pictures with a stupid, moron with a striped shirt on it and just said, hey, dude, you know what, dude? I bet you money that we publish this, dude, and we get it in libraries and get it in bookstores, dude, the whole world would buy it. And look at this, look at Waldo now. He's being interpreted this Halloween by everybody. Who the hell else do we got here? We got I Am the Moon Star is going to be the Moon Star. I didn't realize the moon had a star, but keep it coming, keep going. Let me see, who else we got going on over here? We got Engineer as a Spy saying he's going to dress up like a cowboy. Really? You're going to dress up like a goddamn cowboy? Was he going to have the spurs, and you're going to have the chaps and crap? You're going to have those stupid little guns next to you, for Christ's sake, little cap guns, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. So we got base capitalism saying trick-or-treating is for jerks. Hey, I agree with you, all right? I mean, give me a break. It's for kids, all right? It's for kids! We got the_Lifehouse saying he's going to dress up like Anonymous. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Oh, that's great. I'm gonna wear a Guy Fawkes mask, and I'm gonna go out and play trick or treat. I'm part of the 99%, and I deserve all that bag of candy. I deserve your house while you're at it. I deserve your car. That's what I am. I'm anonymous. Hear me roar. Jesus Christ. Who else we got? We got Dark Razor saying that he's going to dress up like me. I don't know how you're going to dress up like me, whatever the case. I actually saw somebody carve a pumpkin out of the avatar that yours truly uses for this broadcast. Can you believe this crap? I mean, they're actually carving pumpkins of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's continue going. We got who else we got? We got emo group pooper saying that, you disgusting piece of crap. Get this idiot. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Oh, we're on Twitter. We can't. Anyway, look, these people, look at this. Val the Shar, that's VALTHASAR, saying he's going to dress like Chris Benoit, the Family Man. Now, how is that funny, asshole? Huh? How is that funny? You're going to dress up like Chris Benoit, the Family Man. That's horrible. You disgusting piece of crap. You know as well as I, the reason Chris Benoit had a few screws loose and the guy ended up going ape shit on his family is because he did that stupid flying headbutt. Y'all remember that? This stupid moron would go on the top turnbuckle and then, just dive his head right onto the damn person that's laying there on the mat every single time. He must have done that about 400 times a year, for Christ's sake. I mean, he knocked himself crazy, all right? Jesus Christ. I know, and it wasn't roids, all right? It wasn't roid. It wasn't roid rage, all right? Roid rage would have left a woman with a backhand to the grill, all right? Brain damage, is the consequence that we know of as reality currently, all right? Anyway, let's continue going. Jesus Christ. I mean, what are you going to be for Halloween? It's the Halloween edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. I mean, tweet at me right now. Ghost Politics is the name to tweet at. All one word, no underscores. All right, we've got Aldous Huxley saying he's going to dress up like Pac-Man. Let me see, who else we got going on over here? We've got somebody else saying they're going to dress up like a freaking cowboy. We got Electric Boogaloo saying he's going to dress up like Santa. Oh, Jesus Christ, you idiots in these Christmas fetish. It's no coincidence why you people love Christmas so much, huh? Oh, you want Granny and Mammy and Daddy to send you all the presents, because you're part of the 99%, right? I mean, I know a lot of you people are annans here, right? So y'all are part of the 99%, so you feel that you're just obligated to these magical presents that, come out of nowhere. I'm sure there are games and, these stupid electronic widgets that are made from China, for Christ's sake. This is why you like Christmas, huh? You just get it for free, like it's just free money. It's free electronic widgets. You stupid pieces of trash. You should all be ashamed of yourselves, all right? Let's get through Thanksgiving first, all right? Let's give thanks for a little bit, all right? Let's give thanks to the Indians that, hooked us up with the land that we currently call home in America, all right? That's what we do for Thanksgiving. Once we get through with that holiday, then we can start talking about goddamn Christmas, all right, you jerk dicks? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got Smojin 087 saying there's no costume for him. He's a capitalist. He's got to wake up for work at 4:30 in the morning. That's what I'm talking about there, Smojin. I mean, us capitalists, we got to do things. We got responsibilities. We got money to make. We got bigger ambitions than buying a $150 stupid little costume that's going to get us a couple of wisecracks at the goddamn Halloween party. Do you understand? We got better things to do out here than camp out in the middle of a goddamn park somewhere claiming that they're a part of the 99% squatting and preventing business folks from conducting their business activity, all right? Jesus Christ. I think this is a bad idea, engineer, for Christ's sake. I mean, every one of these responses is starting to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying, it's Halloween. I wanted to have something a little bit different here. I want to see what people are going to be for Halloween out here. I mean, it's just obnoxious here. We're going to get a couple of more out here, and then we're going to move on, all right? We're going to move on, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Freezorg says they're going to dress up like a Nissan GTR. That's great, huh? Yeah. What are you going to be, Bumblebee? Is that what you're going to be? Huh? You're going to be a little freaking Transformer? Huh? Stupid milky liquor. We got 101 Lewis saying he's going to be a freaking dinosaur. All right. We got Gunbagbo saying he's going to be the ultimate text chat warrior. Oh, that's an interesting costume. So what are you going to do? You're going to walk around with a desk and like a PC in front of your face, and you're going to. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't want to give anybody any goddamn ideas. For Christ's sake, they'll probably do it this evening. Who else we got going on? We got Capitalist Donk saying he's going to be a goddamn panda bear. Yeah, well, why don't you stay away from me whenever I'm trying to, calm myself down from being angry. Jesus Christ. We got some idiot named Soda Man saying that he's going to be an Asian. You're going to be an Asian? How the hell can you be an Asian for Halloween, for Christ's sake? How are you going to accomplish that? What are you going to put, like one of those pantyhose over your face and then, get the top of it and stretch it back so you can look like you're Korean or Chinese or something? I don't understand. How the hell are you going to be Asian? How is that possible? And if you are Asian, you better not be in Austin, Texas, because I'll blindfold your ass with freaking dental floss. Stupid moron. Anyway, that's enough. I've had about enough of this crap, all right? Let's get to the show. I mean, I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to interact. I'm trying to interact with the audience here, and here they are. They're being racist. They're being foul-mouthed. They're being obnoxious. They're being grotesque. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Let's get to the first case of business. It's Halloween, and not only that, it's episode number 169, dude. So anyway, I want to get to the first subject matter, for Christ's sake, because it has to do with my man, Herman Sugar Cane, baby. Now, I knew that this political scene was going to get ugly at some point, and boy, did it get ugly, all right? Did it get ugly, for Christ's sake? Has anybody heard the news about the supposed sexual misconduct charge that's swirling around Herman Sugar Cane out here? Did anybody hear this crap? I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, this is a modern-day lynching, what's happening right here, right? And MSNBC and NBC and Politico, that whole organization is behind it. You know it, and I know it. Take a look at the sources, folks. Take a look at the sources of this disgusting, rag, tabloid type of information. Just take a look where it comes from. It comes from Politico, which is damn owned and partnered with MSNBC, which is owned by NBC, which is owned by GE. All right, do you understand? This is a liberal agenda trying to bring down the meteoric type rise of Herman Cain because they are threatened. They are absolutely threatened by my man, Herman Sugar Cane, because they know that head-to-head, mano a mano, come Herman Cain versus Barack Obama. Barack Obama doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a leg to stand on. All right? He can no longer sit here and say, hey, you're racist because you disagree with Obama. Obama can't play the race card anymore. He can't play it. And let me tell you something, that's the biggest card that this Democrat liberal regime has played into the White House, and they think they're going to do it again for 2012. But Herman Cain completely stops it, all right? Herman Cain completely stops it. Now, let me explain some of the details that have come out as it relates to this supposed sexual misconduct allegation as it relates to Mr. Herman Cain. Because let me tell you, this kind of thing happens to a lot of folks that are successful. All right? It happens to a lot of people that are successful out here. It's happening to, I mean, you couldn't even imagine if you took a look back at all the people that have been taken to court because of these ridiculous allegations. You'd be surprised. But let me tell you something right now, all right? Herman Cain recused himself when this allegation came alight. It was when he was with the National Restaurant Association. This is when he was with that particular organization. He recused himself and allowed the organization to conduct its own independent investigation upon the subject matter. And inevitably, what it comes down to, it's her word against his. And in this feminist society, if you take a case like this to trial and you have a dominant female jury, the probability of you losing this case and having to pay out high restitution costs is very probable. All right? It's very probable. So, unfortunately, the only course of reason in this particular situation as it relates to the National Restaurant Association's action towards this particular broad that alleged these so-called sexual misconducts was to pay this bitch off like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you understand that's the biggest risk of being successful? All right? Being sued by somebody because you happen to be in the wrong room with them at the wrong time, and then they're going to start claiming, oh, he sexually assaulted me. Oh, he called me a racial diatribe. He called me a little boy. I mean, they'll just start throwing the allegations out, and here you are. You're alleged with this grotesque allegation, all right? And it's your word against theirs, and it's like you're guilty before you're proven innocent. I mean, you're guilty before proven innocent, for Christ's sake. So let me tell you something right now. Anybody who is trying to curb the path of the meteoric rise of Herman Cain are going to be unsuccessful. All right, Herman Cain will be the next president. And let me tell you something. Ever since I endorsed this man, all of a sudden, this man has rose to the top. All right? He's on top of all polls across the country as it relates to the GOP primaries. All right? He's starting to say more capitalist rhetoric. All right? The 999 plan is beautiful as it relates to capitalists. So, without any further ado, all right, anybody who's going to believe this Herman Cain allegation that Politico, MSNBC, and NBC are trying to throw into light, which has all been sealed confidential. I mean, the woman that's alleged in this supposed case of sexual misconduct has settled out of court. She can't say a goddamn thing about it. If she says anything about it, she's going to lose the money. She's going to get taken to court. She's going to break an agreement, so on and so forth. All right? So, in my personal opinion, this is just a complete and disgusting disgrace. This is just a smear job by Politico and MSNBC because they're in the tank for Obama, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. What did I tell you? Once Herman Cain actually proves himself as a formidable opponent, they're going to go out and be, and when I mean they, I'm talking about the liberals. I'm talking about these disgusting scoundrels that are out here like Michael Moore and Susan Sarandon, these people that are out here doing Obama's bidding out here. They're going to get racial. They're going to get racist. They're going to get personal. You know, this is the game of politics, folks, and we're not going to stand for it. And as far as I'm concerned, these allegations that are supposed allegations that are being hurled towards Herman Cain are unfounded. And let me tell you something, this is not going to stop the Herman Cain train from continuing its march all the way to the goddamn Washington White House, because that's what we need. We need a true capitalist in the White House that's going to understand how to spark this economy, and the only way to spark this economy is lowering taxes on those that actually create the jobs for the economy. So once again, all right, in my personal opinion, I don't believe that Herman Cain did a damn thing to these bimbos, all right? I think that these are opportunists, all right? Because let me tell you, these broads do this, man, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. Any of you Casanovas out there, any of you little pretty boys that like to go out and be players with the women, you know what I'm talking about, all right? Oh, yeah, you're one of these players, one of these Don Juans, one of these Casanovas that goes out and has a different chick every week. You know what I'm talking about. Because let me tell you something, I guarantee you, if you're one of those types of Casanovas in today's modern society, I guarantee you a rape charge has been hurled at you at least 2 or 3 times. All right? I guarantee you. All right? And you want to know why that is? Because it's one of several reasons. First reason is that the woman allowed you to penetrate her body because she thought that you were, I don't know, maybe richer than she anticipated. She thought you were cooler than she anticipated, or whatever the case might be, and it didn't meet up to her qualifications of penetration. So as a result, she's like, rape. Second, all right, is the old I didn't call you back the next day approach, you know? Like you go out, you bang this broad, and you just don't call her back. You don't call her back. She's calling you up. You just kind of ignore her calls, and then boom, rape. All right. And then, last but definitely not least, is the powerful man in a weird predicament syndrome. All right. And let me tell you something. This is why you always have to have somebody. Like 2 or 3 people in the room with you at all times. You always have to have witnesses, because if you have no witnesses, anybody can say anything and allege it against you and then hurl it at you, and then you'll have some stupid pro bono attorney out here take you to court, and then they'll pick your life apart. Every stupid thing that you've ever done is going to be on display in this public court, and they'll actually persuade a jury that you actually anal raped this person. I'm not joking. I mean, look at what they did to Mike Tyson, huh? Look at what they did to old Mike Tyson, for Christ's sake. You don't think that can happen to you? Huh? Jesus Christ. I'm not joking. So once again, this ridiculous smear campaign that's happening to Herman Cain by Politico, MSNBC, and NBC, you people are a bunch of disgusting, just propagandists for the president. You know it, and I know it. And you are not going to stop the meteoric rise of Herman Sugar Cain, baby. That's my man, Herman Sugar Cain. And once again, folks, if you're listening, if you have anything, $1, $5, $10, make sure to donate it to the Herman Cain campaign, folks, and make sure to tell them that Ghost sent you, all right? Let me tell you something right now. The Herman Cain campaign has been in contact with associates affiliated with this particular program, and they appreciate a lot of the things that we've been doing for them, folks, so keep it coming, all right? Keep it going. It doesn't matter if you can afford $1, $5, $10. Go out there. We need this man to be president, for Christ's sake. We've got Barack Obama raising $1 billion. $1 billion. How the hell is he going to raise $1 billion? Oh, the same people that he gave the money to in these stimulus package 2 bills and the bailouts. Oh, yeah, Wall Street. The same bastards he's chastising, for Christ's sake, are the same bastards buying these $30,000 a plate dinners every time he's speaking all over the country. Huh? I mean, that's not going to happen with Herman Cain's campaign. That's why we need people, individuals, to help this man, all right? And bring some integrity back into America. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call out here. Once again, we're talking about Herman Cain and the disgusting, despicable allegations that have been hurled at this man that are completely unfounded. And let me tell you something else. This is already something that should be in the past. I mean, this has already been settled, but, Politico and MSNBC have a political agenda out here. They're in the tank for Obama. So as a result, they're going to report this as if it's something that happened recent, for Christ's sake, as if it's factual, as if Herman Cain did time for this or some crap. Stupid. I mean, you want to talk about being racist? This is racist. This is a modern-day lynching, what's happening to Herman Cain, and I really don't appreciate it. You goddamn racist bastards out there on MSNBC, NBC, and goddamn Politico. This is racist, in my opinion. And for you people to sit over here and continue to call yourself legitimate journalists is an absolute joke. This is racist out here. Anyway, I want to take your call, 646-652-4869. And let me tell you something. What do you think about this modern-day lynching that's happening to Herman Sugar Cain out here? I want to hear from you. And let me tell you something else. I know that we may hear some people that are going to agitate the program. We're going to hear people that are going to prank call the program, but disregard these jerk dicks, all right? Disregard them. I want you to know that these are the idiots that I'm speaking of. This is the riffraff that's keeping down society. The lack of cognitive reasoning, the lack of communication skills, the over-feminine vernacular, the over-feminine physical attributes. All right, the lack of intellectual curiosity. You're going to hear it on this broadcast like you always do with these idiots calling up, saying their stupid little one-liners, playing their goddamn little audio files, being troll, dick, jerk, terrorist bastards. And I want you to know, folks, that the reason that I continue to take these idiots' calls because I want you to realize, I want it to be audibly stamped in your brain that this is the current state of America. These are the individuals that are out here voting. These are the individuals that are out here supposed to be taking care of civilization out here. These are the individuals. All right? Useless, disgusting, despicable people that have no kind of ambition whatsoever other than to just sit back and just continue to feed their fat jelly asses like a goddamn garbage disposal and watch a television set. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got area code 561 on the horn. What's going on? Are you kidding me? What we have some Jesus freaks coming on out here now? It's Halloween, all right? I mean, don't you religious freaks have something to do today, like Saints Day or something? Which is convenient enough, but, I mean, don't y'all have something to do today? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's bad enough that the Catholic Church invented this disgusting, ridiculous vampire fixation. Oh, yeah, they did it, all right? All right, the vampire Count Dracula nonsense, it's a figment out of the imagination of the Catholic Church, all right? And if you don't believe me, how come you think holy water, of all things, holy water, which is just some piss water that's given a Hail Mary by some stupid idiot in a goddamn priest suit. It's just given one of the How come holy water hurts vampires and Dracula and stuff? I mean, can you explain this? Huh? Can you explain why holy water hurts vampires? Because it was a figment out of the church's imagination. And for you idiots that are unaware, I think you should, search back during the Crusades. I forgot the idiot's name. It's some Romanian, dictator. Romanian monarch named Drac, I believe his name is. I forgot his freaking first name. Anyway, this is who this whole Dracula concept is derived from. It's derived from an individual that was so devout Catholic during the Crusades. Yeah, Vlad, thank you. So goddamn, bloodthirsty during the Crusades that he would actually have Muslims not only emboweled and, chopped apart and tortured in front of him, but he would eat while he was doing it. That's why they said he was bloodthirsty, because he would actually eat food while people were being tortured and people were being disemboweled and chopped apart and all this other nonsense. All right? I mean, that's where all this goddamn vampire Dracula nonsense comes from. And for you idiots to be sitting over here saying, yeah, dude, I'm a rebel, dude. You idiots are being played by the Catholic Church, just like every other theocratic simpleton that sits here and obliges these theocracies. I don't mean to be just picking on the Catholic Church, but I'm speaking of them all. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're not supposed to be talking about that. We're supposed to be talking about my man, Herman Cain. That's who we need to be talking about. All right? 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. It's the Halloween edition of True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Not only that, it's 169, dudes. Let's take some calls here. 781, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hello?
What's up?
Oh, not much. I was just wondering, let's just talk about Halloween for a little bit, all right?
All right, let's talk about Halloween. What about it?
I don't know. I just thought that whole thing about the church was kind of funny, and I was just, you aren't doing anything, but I was just going to go as a banana this year for Halloween, because why the hell not?
That was lame, stupid, and a waste of our time and energy, and I hope you get cancer, a cancerous growth at the base of your spine for that ridiculous, grotesque, stupid sentence fragment you were sputtering out your sentence hole. 205, what's up? You're on the horn.
Yo, Ghost, happy Halloween. Shout out to the
what's
engineer.
Going on, man?
Not much, man. Just wanted to say about the modern-day lynching. I think all nukers should be hanged.
You sick son of a bitch. I mean, you people are sick sons of bitches. You know that? You are a sick son of a bitch, all right? You damn racists, all right? You need to get over yourselves, all right? Let me tell you something. I know that you white cracker-ass crackers like to believe that you have, some kind of relation with white supremacy, but you don't. You see, what's really funny is that you've got these people out here in the South, these rednecks in Alabama and in Georgia and in Louisiana and all, and Texas. We pretty much kind of excommunicated all the goddamn racists out of Texas. We're pretty open out here in Texas until you get into deep West Texas, which you do what you got to do if you're an ethnic minority in West Texas. But man, these racists out here in goddamn Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, these idiots can sit here and have these Klan organizations all over the place. These Ku Klux Klan organizations. They wear the white sheets and the hats and the white gowns and stuff. And you know what's really funny is that not only are these Ku Klux Klan members wearing all these ridiculous, disgusting, pathetic garb, but they're also correlating that with neo-Nazism, which is the most stupidest contradiction of all time, I mean, you stupid, dumb, idiot, pathetic, redneck hicks need to realize that the Ku Klux Klan derived out of a completely different notion than the goddamn Aryan Nazi movement, you stupid idiots. I mean, that's what I'm saying. All these idiots that like to be racist, our white power, if you ain't white, you ain't right, and all this crap. You idiots are just three-toothed, cheese whiz guzzling, single-wide trailer living rednecks, chaw-chewing, watching old episodes of Hee Haw, for Christ's sake, and then when you have your stupid Ku Klux Klan meeting, you idiots are not only wearing the goddamn Ku Klux Klan garb, which is supposed to be the ghost of the Confederacy, you stupid, uneducated pricks. While you got that garb on, you're out here throwing the goddamn neo-Nazi sign, got your neo-Nazi symbols patched up on the son of a bitch. I mean, that's why you people are stupid, all right? I mean, if you white people are so concerned about, hey, we're losing our country. We're losing our country to the ethnic minority. We're losing our country. Well, why don't you idiots stop guzzling down on the cheese whiz, stop watching the goddamn NASCAR, stop listening to the stupid same freaking song and country freaking music, and why don't you go out and actually progress yourselves? Huh? Why don't you go out and actually get yourselves educated, you stupid, dumb, shit-kicking, redneck, chaw-chewing, cracker-ass cracker hicks? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I just had to say that, folks, because everybody thinks that, I don't know, that I'm some kind of a grand dragon or I'm some kind of a big-time racist. I am not a racist, all right? I am a melting pot of friendship. Do you understand? I am a melting pot of friendship, and whenever I hear these cracker-ass crackers call up as if they're some kind of, I don't know, supreme race of sorts, all I got to tell them is just look at Alabama, look at Georgia, look at Mississippi, look at Louisiana. That's all I got to say. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we're supposed to be talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, unfortunately, we got sidetracked into some other diatribe about nonsense because of these goddamn racist pricks. But I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. Once again, this disgusting, ridiculous story that has been prominent throughout the media that was put out by Politico, talking about the supposed sexual misconduct of Herman Cain, it's just completely unfounded, and it's a smear campaign. It is a complete smear campaign by the goddamn long-haired, bedwetting liberals, because they know that Herman Cain will take out Barack Obama in any goddamn election. They know it, I know it, and America knows it. That's why everybody loves Herman Cain, baby. I mean, let me tell you something. Barack Obama cannot play the race card with Herman Cain. He can't do it. He can't. I mean, on the contrary, Herman Cain can throw the race card right back Barack Obama. He can say, look, brother, you ain't even black, baby. I mean, you a mulatto. You ain't even black, baby. I'm Herman Cain, baby. I'm black. I'm from Georgia, baby. I mean, I'm just saying. You see, this is why they're so intimidated. Why do you think Politico and MSNBC and NBC released this story? Why do you think they did it? Why do you think they did it? Vote for Herman Cain. Not only that, donate to that man's campaign. Do you understand that? Donate to that man's campaign. 646-652-4869. Let's take a couple more callers here and see if we can, get somebody to talk on the horn about Herman Cain and not being some obnoxious troll terrorist jerk dick. All right, we got area code 347. What's up? You're on the horn.
How's it going, Ghost? Happy Halloween.
How's it going?
Man, I'm here just chilling, drinking some beers. I just bought a Toyota Tundra 2011, and, I'm having a ball right now. I'm going to set up a party in a few, and it's going to be crazy. So, Ghost, about the issue with Herman Cain and all that stuff, I just think that they just, doing that because he's black. And I don't know if you noticed, but in 2008, something similar like that happened. And it was this Halloween, and it was this girl, if I recall it was this girl, she was slutting, all that stuff like you said. She was in a Playboy costume. I don't even know what's the story, but I think she went to this party, and she met this guy there. I don't know. They went back to his apartment.
Wait, hold on. I mean, we don't want to hear about sexual liaisons here, all right? I mean, I understand. I mean, I understand that it's relating to this particular, this particular case here, but we don't want to hear that crap, all right? We don't want to hear it, all right? Yeah, first of all, you're not even saying the story in great detail. You're talking about it as if we're on the corner, rolling dice, after we got an 8-ball. You understand? I mean, if you're going to be calling up and talking about a particular story, why don't you get to the detail of it and explain to us, for Christ's sake, all right? We're not in your simplistic head. We don't know what you're saying, That's one thing about ethnic minorities, They all say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're freaking saying, all right? I don't, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're talking about Herman Sugar Cain here. I want to hear from you. 719, what's up? You're on the horn.
Yo, bro. I just got to say, I'm dressing up as Anonymous for Halloween.
Oh, great. I'm very proud of you. What are you going to do? You're going to, bitch about
99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%.
I'm very proud of you.
99%.
You just screwed up the broadcast.
The whole world is watching.
You just screwed up my broadcast.
The whole world is watching.
You just screwed up my broadcast. Thank you very much, you anonymous prick. You just screwed up my damn broadcast. I hope you're proud of yourself, Fruit Bowl.
Wait, what?
You just fruited up my broadcast, boy. You fruited it up, for Christ's sake. You might as well throw on some Fruit Bowl music for this Fruit Bowl, for Christ's sake. Go ahead, throw it on. He's fruiting up the broadcast with this anonymous crap.
You better work.
Can we play some Mario too? Mario!
Go ahead, anonymous Fruit Bowl. Go ahead and prance around. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Did everybody hear this, Fruit Bowl? Did everybody hear this free ass? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Christ. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that crap. The engineer, I don't know, he's anticipating some party. He's going to some Halloween get-together or something of that nature. I don't know. I mean, engineer, whenever I tell you to put fruit bowl music on, it's with the intention of making fun of some idiot calling up, all right? Not so that we can just have a little dance party here. Do you got that, damn it? Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I bet you these idiots' assholes are puckering right now. Look at these fruit bowls. Look at them. I bet you they're all dressed up like freaking tutu, fruity-ass fairies are prancing around, for Christ's sake. They're jumping on their beds. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like goddamn wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, I know that we were reading people's tweets, once they tweeted at me, that was a horrible idea. We're not doing that anymore. If you want a shout-out right here, right now on the broadcast, what you need to do is go to my Twitter account. Ghost Politics is the name, all right? All one word, no underscores, Milky Lickers, all right? And retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account. All right, do it right now, and I will give you a shout-out right here, right now on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right, who do we got going on here? We've got Engineer is a Spy, Exara Hawks in the place, Evil Bronze, a 3-hour waste of time. Shove it up your ass, all right? If it's a waste of time, don't listen. Don't listen. Who else we got going on? We got Shad Tiger. We've got Dark Razors in the place. Who the hell else do we got, Engineer? I didn't really appreciate, that last goddamn name. Who else do we got? All right, let's go ahead and see who we got. Go ahead and put it on the screen. All right, we've got LX Legendary, The Metals 1. We got Discelio, King of Excrement. You sick son of a bitch. We've got somebody named Ian345. We got Boss Castle. We've got Sir Amitav. Who the hell else do we got? We got Flamin' Nipple Chop back in the house once again on this Halloween edition over here. Old Flamin' Nipple Chop. Who else do we got? We got Rubrica Lou in the house. We got somebody named Occupy the Pooper. Jesus Christ. We've got Burning Wiener. Who else we got? We got Vibrator Ghost. Real funny jerk dick. We got Texas Cookin'. Jesus Christ, you stupid scumbags. Let me tell you something right now, you idiots. All right? You idiots that keep making fun of the wildfires that happen here in Texas, you ain't going to be laughing when the agriculture and the livestock that was destroyed in this state cause an increase in everything that you buy at the supermarkets, huh? Yeah, that's right. You keep laughing. You keep laughing. You keep laughing. Milky Lickers, all right? I mean, we're dealing with scorched earth down here in Texas, you Milky Lickers. We're dealing with scorched freaking earth. You idiots don't give a crap. Look at you. Look at you. Don't give a crap. You people are scumbags. You know that? You people are scumbags. This is a Halloween edition. Do you understand that I don't even have to be up here on this broadcast, Milky Lickers? Huh? I mean, I could be on 6th Street right now. They've closed off all of 6th Street. Everybody's out in the street. Let me get to the damn window, for Christ's sake. Let me get to the goddamn window. I mean, look at this crap. Look at it. You got people all over the streets, for Christ's sake. I could be down there partying Miller time, baby. But instead, what am I doing? I'm sitting here messing with you stupid Milky Lickers. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something. You people are pushing your luck, scumbags. You're pushing your luck. You keep talking garbage about me and see what happens, all right? Anyway, we got Anonymous Plumo in the house. We got, who else we got? We got Egg Ghost's house. egg Ghost's house, you stupid scumbag. You come over here and egg my house and see if I don't throw some shots back with hollow points, you son of a bitch. Who else we got? We got Tex Hex in the place. We got William Walsh in the house. Who the hell else do we got? That's it. Look at these scumbags. Yes, Scorch, Texas. Hot deals in Texas. Scumbags. I'm not going to do any more of these goddamn Twitter shout-outs. These people are being scumbags and idiots. All of them. Anyway, in the past hour, we were talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, and these disgusting, despicable allegations that have been hurled at this man because of Politico, NBC, MSNBC, these media outlets that are in the tank for Obama are trying to smear the meteoric rise of Herman Sugar Cane, but they're not going to do it. All right, they are not going to do it. And let me tell you something, you disgusting propagandists at MSNBC, at NBC, and Politico, the people are not that stupid. I know a lot of them really are, all right, but those of us that are capitalists, those of us that are the crux of society, those of us that are the Vokes of this system, we're not going to continue to stand for this type of idiocy any longer. And let me tell you something right now, when Herman Cain is elected president, it's going to be a great day, a great goddamn day in American history. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter, all right? Let's talk about this cold storm that has left 1 million without power on the East Coast, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I mean, it was an unprecedented storm for this time of the year, and it left a lot of those Occupy Wall Street pricks a little cold. Did you see that? Hey, did y'all see that footage? Those idiots that thought that they could become vagabonds and be able to just kind of, pitch tents and, throw sleeping bags and shit on the street and piss on the floor and all this other crap, just pile up mounds of trash, for Christ's sake, Look at them now, They're freezing their bum vagabond nuts off. I mean, have you seen that crap? It's the funniest thing ever, all right? Literally, if anybody has any footage of those idiots freezing their asses off, please forward it to me. I love seeing that. It's great comedy, all right? It's great comedy because, these idiots think that they're trying to prove a point. They think they're trying to prove a point by standing out there and being squatters is what they're doing. I mean, let me tell you something right now. I read an article by the New York Times which raised the racial component that, with all due respect, yours truly raised 3 or 4 weeks ago when I dedicated a whole broadcast to this Occupy Wall Street nonsense. But the New York Times raised the racial component that a lot of the folks that were thinking about participating in the so-called Occupy Wall Street nonsense that were of an ethnic persuasion, particularly those that were in the Bronx and Brooklyn, they went down there and tried to intermingle with the Occupy Wall Street protest, but saw that there was a consistency amongst the demographic that populated that area, and it was white, upper middle class bourgeois jerk dicks, And believe it or not, a lot of these ethnic groups that would otherwise protest with these people aren't protesting with them, because they find it disgusting. The African or the black folks, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, and every other ethnic minority group finds it rather disgusting that you've got a bunch of middle class, upper middle class, whitey bourgeois liberals out here pissing and moaning in front of Wall Street about inequality and a lack of opportunity and whatever the hell else they're bitching about. Meanwhile, these types of supposed problems that are afflicted with this upper middle class white society has been always afflicted with the ethnic minority groups of this country. And that's what I've been saying ever since the beginning, that this goddamn Occupy Wall Street nonsense is racist, for Christ's sake. I mean, where the hell were these people when black folks were getting beat in the street for protesting in the 60s, for Christ's sake? How about that, huh? Where the hell were they when Rodney King, the assholes that beat the crap out of Rodney King, got off scot-free? Where the hell was Anonymous then? Where the hell was the 99% then, for Christ's sake? Huh? Exactly. That's why I'm saying, folks, don't believe the hype on this garbage. in this Occupy Wall Street nonsense. It is completely racial. And if you're ethnic minority, if you're black, you're Hispanic, you're whatever, Asian, whatever the hell you are, all right? The bottom line is there's a consistency with all these marches all over America, all of them. And they're all pasty white faces that are pissing and moaning because they can't continue to buy the latest iPhone and the latest iPad and the latest freaking whatever electronic widget or the Lululemon Athletica garb and all this other crap, all right? And I'm glad to see those idiots freezing their balls off out there in New York City because they deserve it, all right? I mean, these idiots are sitting here talking about, oh, we're preaching against the greed and inequality in America. Hey, asshole, the ethnic minorities have been dealing with that and trying to persevere ever since, all right? So don't give me this crap. And I'm sick and tired of these idiots on Occupy Wall Street. Look, it's about time for some of these ethnic minority groups that are looking upon this with utter disgust like I am, all right? I mean, I'm not even an ethnic minority, and I think this is disgusting, all right? It's time for you to start protesting these protesters, all right, and shoving it in Whitey's face that, hey, what, because all of a sudden you overpaid for an education that everybody told you was completely overpriced, all of a sudden somebody owes you something, huh? Because you're obligated to a student loan, somebody owes you something, for Christ's sake? Bull crap, all right? And that's all I'm saying. Every ethnic minority group out there that's political, I mean, you should shun these ridiculous Occupy Wall Street protests because it's a joke. I mean, why don't you just take a look at the footage? Take a look at any footage of any Occupy Wall Street YouTube video and just take a look at how many people are out there or within the same demographic, huh? Why don't you notice that they all are, if they're not white, okay, if they're not white and they're ethnic minority, haven't you noticed that they have to dress like they're listening to, I don't know, Rage Against the Machine? Haven't you noticed that? Yeah. If you happen to be an ethnic minority, you're black or Mexican, and you're down with these idiots in Occupy Wall Street, you either have to have dreadlocks, you either have to dress like you're Zach De La Rocha or something of that nature, for Christ's sakes, to be accepted by these bourgeoisie, upper-middle-class white jerk dicks that are out there squatting all over America, for Christ's sake. You know it, and I know it. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that diatribe. I just wanted to say that now we're seeing this unprecedented weather storm that hit the East Coast, and now look at these idiots. What are they going to do now, huh? What is the 99% going to do now? They're going to have to go home, and now they have to go and get jobs, all right? Go and get a freaking job, asshole. Jesus Christ. And on top of this East Coast storm leaving the 99% or Occupy Wall Street, or whatever the hell you want to call this crap, in the cold, freezing their nads off, it also had a lot of people stranded in these transportation modes, for Christ's sake. Did you hear about this JetBlue airline that was out there on the tarmac? It was forced to land at some stupid airport, and these poor people were there over 7 hours. 7 hours, for Christ's sake. I mean, there was fights on the plane. Kids were screaming. I mean, people were sweating, for Christ's sake. I mean, didn't the government supposedly pass a law to prevent this? Whatever happened to that, huh? This just proves that government laws and government regulation means dick, all right? This right here proves that it means diddly, for Christ's sake. I mean, they even had audio of the goddamn captain of that plane saying, yeah, we're having a problem here. We're going to need police escorts to come in here. We're just getting crazy. I mean, what the hell is the captain going to do, for Christ's sake? You're leaving these people in a capsule for 7 hours. 7 hours. No food, nothing. All right? I mean, Jesus Christ. I literally would go nuts. I would, and you see, if you go nuts in a situation like that, you can't blame the airline. They're just going to throw you in jail because, you were doing something a little bit terrorist-like, so we're going to prosecute you under the Homeland Security statute of terrorism. Stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Moreover, there were some people trapped in a train on the East Coast that were there for up to 13 hours. Did y'all hear about that one? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be solved by some stupid legislation that was passed. Do y'all remember that? This just goes to show all of you that government regulation means dick. It just means that some bureaucrat is going to get funded some ridiculous salary so that he can just sit here and wave the finger over some stupid small bureaucratic system. That's it. You know it, and I know it. Anyway, I want to hear from you. Believe it or not, these East Coast winter storms even affected Blog Talk Radio out here. Blog Talk Radio had an outage. Can you believe this crap? We didn't even know if we were going to do the show today because Blog Talk Radio was out. You know, it was just completely out, for Christ's sake. But we're up and running. We're back. And I'm glad that you're tuning in with me, and I want you to give me a call right now. 646-652-4869 is the number to call, all right? Give me a call right now. What do you think about this East Coast storm? Whatever happened to global warming, huh? What happened to that crap? Whatever happened to global warming out here? All of a sudden, you're having unprecedented Arctic storms in the East Coast. Well, what happened to global warming? Whatever happened to, we're going to burn to death if we continue to make plastic, if we continue to burn petroleum. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some calls here. 718, you're on the horn. What's up?
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit, especially how they proven that global warming isn't even true. I think there's a whole bunch of bullshit that they're trying to spew to us to all get us scared.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, sir. And you might want to go get that phone there. But you're absolutely right. I mean, it is a fraud. I mean, let me tell you something. Before it even came out as a fraud, I prognosticated that the whole reason why global warming exists is to allow scientists, this is a global conspiracy of bookworm scientists, to manipulate governments into giving them grants. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. That's how scientists get funded. They get funded by government grants, all right? And if all these scientists collude behind this idea that global warming, we're all gonna burn alive and all this other nonsense, and they continue to propose these studies to get funded by the government, they're going to continue to get funding, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, y'all read those emails that came out of these scientists laughing at the public believing this crap. Did y'all read that? Oh my God! It's disgusting. These scientists are laughing in our face, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something about science, all right? I'm a big fan of science. I'm against the institution of science. Yeah, I'm against the institution of science. I mean, who in the hell made these idiots the superior authority that supersedes the goddamn government, for Christ's sake? Who are these stupid, four-eyed, white-coat bookworm nerds, for Christ's sake? Huh? The institution of science itself is becoming a threat to the national security of the world, all right? Because let me explain, all right? Let's go to the beginning of science. Let's go to the founding fathers of science, and I'm talking about Descartes. I'm talking about Galileo. I'm talking about Newton. I mean, these people were curious investigators that wanted to know the answer. I mean, and that's what science is trying to investigate the unknown to make it known. Do you understand? And the reason that a lot, or the majority of these scientists at that particular time were motivated to this investigation was to disprove the dominance of the church. Yeah, that's right, you morons. The whole reason why Descartes and Galileo and Newton and all those other enlightened thinkers and the forefathers of science even investigated about these mysteries was to disprove the dominance of the church, and that's exactly what they did. I mean, by their investigations, by their knowledge, by their works, they were able to show that the institution of theocracy was just completely a contradiction. It was a complete contradiction. But what's unfortunate is that this realm of science that disproved the dominance and the prevalence of theocracy is now becoming an institution of its own. And in my personal opinion, science was never made to be an institutionalized bureaucratic system. You understand? It was meant to investigate the unknown. And it doesn't mean that you have to have some kind of a goddamn white coat. It doesn't mean that you have to be some four-eyed, freckle-faced asshole that's funded by some government grant, for Christ's sake. All right? It means that you are a curious intellectual that's investigating the unknown, for Christ's sake. So in my personal opinion, I don't like the institution of science. This is the same institution of science that's saying to us that, oh, it's okay to put fluoride in your drinking water. Don't worry about it. It'll help your teeth. It'll help your teeth. Oh, yeah, that's great. Even though fluoride was used by the Nazis to torture people in concentration camps, for Christ's sake. But we don't want to talk about that, right? We don't want to talk about that. Don't worry. Just look away. Let's not talk about it. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, I'm just sick. I'm sorry. I'm sick of this nonsense. And you know what's really sad is that it's the institution of science that says it's okay for municipalities and state governments to put fluoride in water, and that's why they're doing it. All right? That's why they're doing it. You know it, and I know it. But, hey, this is a government made for the people and by the people, and if the people are always going to go out and they're going to say, hey, whatever the government's doing, let them do it. If they're going to put fluoride in our water, that's great. I don't have to brush my teeth that much. All I've got to do is rinse my mouth out with some water, and I brush my teeth. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. We're supposed to be talking about this East Coast winter storm, and we got in this diatribe about the institution of science because it's the institution of science that's claiming global warming out here. We got over 1 million people right now without power because, global warming. Yeah, shut up, you stinking salmon-smelling hole bastards. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about this crap? Were you trapped in the East Coast? I want to hear from you. 779, you're on the horn. What's up? Now, you're taking too long, you milky liquor. How about 213, you're on the horn. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I want to know why you lie to people.
What do you mean, why do I lie to people? Why don't you explain instead of saying some sentence fragment, you half a fruit-sounding prick?
I heard on the internet that your real name is Jerry Schrodenberg and you're from New York.
Jesus Christ. Who am I again?
You're Jerry Schrodenberg from New York. You're
Josh Schrodenberg? Is that what you said my name is?
Schrodenberg. Jerry Schrodenberg.
Jerry Schrodenberg. Now, who is Jerry Schrodenberg? He better be doing something rather prominent because I'm going to be insulted if he isn't.
That's you. Your name is Jerry Schrodenberg. I learned that on Infowars.com.
You learned that on Infowars.com? Well, wait. Alex Jones is trying to, figure me out now? Is he coming after me? What, does Alex Jones want a war or something?
Yeah.
Is that what he is? Oh, let me tell you something, Alex Jones, you fat pot-bellied prick. You better step off. Do you understand what I'm saying there, Alex Jones? You better step off. I know that you're a little upset because I'm yanking your little stupid charade right out of the fear-mongering closet, and now you're going to sit over here and try to, oh, look, I can expose this NWO so-called informant. Shut up, all right? You need to back off, Alex Jones. I'm telling you that right now. You're starting to get personal, you son of a bitch, all right? You better back off with your stupid little InfoWars crap, all right? I'm going to tell you something right now, Alex Jones. You want a war, we'll take you to war, all right? But you better back up. Back the fuck up. Goddamn hambone. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about these damn East Coast storms out here. I really did not mean to, get off on that tirade about Alex Jones, but, once again, I mean, all these people, they want to know who I am, for Christ's sake. Not to mention, we've got people emailing mainstream media, for Christ's sake. They're mailing mainstream media, and I've got these idiots emailing me up, asking me for interviews, and I hate to keep reiterating this, I don't do interviews. interviews, especially to this disgusting mainstream media. So stop emailing these pricks, man. Stupid bastards. I mean, do you think I'd do this for money? If I did this for money, I mean, don't you think I'd be marketing everything? I'd be going out there, hey, look, I got a cup, I got a book, I got a CD, I got this, I got that. No, I'm not. All right? You want to know why? Because I make enough money, baby. All right? I'm a capitalist. The only reason I'm doing this is in hopes of sparking synapses across the world of future capitalists. That's why I do this broadcast. And I really don't appreciate that we've got Alex Jones out here trying to identify me as Jerry Schroederberg or Shrunkenberg or Shrunken Peanut, whatever the hell he's trying to do. But I'm sick and tired of it. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. You better back the hell up, Alex Jones. That's all I'm saying. Back the hell up before you get smacked the hell up. Anyway, for Christ's sake, enough of this East Coast winter storm. It's obvious nobody gives a crap about it. Let's go right ahead and talk a little bit about Occupy Wall Street, huh? Let's talk about, Occupy Wall Street. I'm part of the 99%. Hear me roar. Wah. Let's talk a little bit about that. Did you hear the latest news that... we reported last week that these idiots from Occupy Wall Street are fighting over the beans that they've collected. Yeah, they've collected over $500,000, and they're all out there fighting for it. You know, all the idiots that have been shitting in the street and pissing all over the place and piling up mounds of trash, for Christ's sake. They're all pissing and moaning, saying that, oh, you need to spread the wealth. We need to spread the wealth. And, of course, the leaders of this stupid, ridiculous spectacle aren't going to do that, you know. They ain't going to give the $500,000 to the schmucks that are out there, in puddles of their own piss and shit, for Christ's sake. They ain't going to do that. All right? And on top of which, folks, did you hear about this? That the asshole, what the hell's this asshole's name? Let's get his name on record here. What the hell's his name? Robert Moresca, all right? Robert Moresca is filed a trademark for the phrase Occupy Wall Street. Oh, now they're capitalists. Now they're capitalists all of a sudden. Oh, I get it. I see. Whatever happened to the anti-capitalist fervor, huh? All of a sudden, these idiots are out here copywriting the phrase Occupy Wall Street. Here's the article in the Wall Street Journal for all you stupid anans that don't want to believe it, because I know you anans aren't very organized. News doesn't travel very well in your neck of the woods. So here's the article, Wall Street. Hey, lock down the chat. Lock down the chat, engineer. Here's the damn article right here. Boom. All right. They're trademarking Occupy Wall Street. Oh, isn't that great? The anti-capitalists are utilizing capitalist methods. Oh, that's what I'm telling you about these Occupy Wall Street dicks. I mean, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkasses. And in my personal opinion, these idiots are lucky that us capitalists don't help the police in evicting their stupid vagabond asses off of public property, all right? I mean, just because there's 100 of you stupid vagabond idiots that are able to squat on a piece of land doesn't mean that it's your piece of land, you stupid idiots. It's the taxpayers. It's those that pay to keep that park pretty and nice and clean and free of riffraff like yourself. You understand? I mean, do you hear these jerk dicks like in the park? Whose park? My park. Whose park? Our park. Like a bunch of fruit bowls, man. Like they're picketing a goddamn daycare center, for Christ's sake. Stupid, man. But once again, folks, I hope that all you anons and you anonymous idiots realize that I know that y'all want to think that y'all belong to something special. I know that y'all want to think that y'all supersede the idea of logic. I know that y'all want to think that y'all supersede the idea of materialism, but this right here, folks, let me go ahead and put the article in here again, proves that you idiots from Occupy Wall Street are a greedy bunch of bastards that don't even want to work for your money. You just want it given to you like a bunch of disgusting bums on the street. You're talking about the epitome of greed. It's these assholes that are out here at Occupy Wall Street that are the epitome of greed, wanting something for nothing. That's the epitome of greed, and it goes against the very nature of this realm. It goes against the very nature of this earth. I mean, you people are idiots, man. I mean, why don't you observe the natural selection of the world itself? Why don't you watch the National Geographic Channel? Why don't you go into the woods, for Christ's sake, and observe every living organism has to kill and eat another living organism to survive and sustain itself. But for some reason, we feel that the buck stops with the human beings. We feel that,
every human being is God's special creature, so we got to clothe them, we got to house them, we got to feed them, we got to do everything for them because we're humans.
It's stupidity. I mean, this is why we need the purest form of capitalism to separate the weak from the wise. Those that are out here and Occupy Wall Street, these are the weak. These are assholes with no motivation for survival. They don't even want to sustain themselves. They want somebody else to sustain their own continuity. And why should we? Why should those of us that actually care about our own integrity and pride and care about our own self-worth have to go out and support these wastes of human life that aren't contributing one bit to our society? I mean, the only thing that they're contributing is turning perfectly good food into shit. That's the only thing they're contributing in our society. And the bad part about it, and I say this time and time again, the shit that they take actually has more influence, actually has a better effect on this earth than their very existences. Because at very least, shit inspires new life. It fertilizes the earth. It grows new vegetation, so on and so forth. Yeah? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, and it's disgusting. And I'm sick and tired of these idiots exploiting this dumbass, ridiculous, redundant, pathetic, vague 99% garbage. It's enough, all right? It's enough. You Occupy Wall Street idiots are bums. You're wastes of life. And you want to sit over here and talk about,
we're against Wall Street greed and nah.
Well, it's you idiots, you disgusting, uncivil piece of wastes of life that are going to help perpetuate totalitarianism in our country. You stupid scumbags. And what have I always said, folks, that the biggest threat to America is not Al-Qaeda. It's not terrorists. It's not, some foreign country coming in. It's the American people. And I had said this for years, and people looked at me like cross-eyed. People thought I was blasphemous when I was saying that the American people are becoming a threat to America's national security. Well, why don't you take a look around you now? Why don't you take a look at all these disgusting, ridiculous protests, these squatters, these individuals that are prohibiting people from conducting business, these people that are stopping traffic. Take a look at the chaotic episodes that we're witnessing all across the country, and I ask you this, who's a bigger threat to America? Al-Qaeda? Some ridiculous jihadists that if they're lucky and they get through our loose borders and possibly detonate a bomb somewhere, it'll probably be, once every 10 years like we've seen here in recent memory? But look at these idiots. I mean, look at these scumbags that are out here that have no ambition to do anything. I mean, I have tweeted videos where they have thrown microphones in these idiots' faces on Occupy Wall Street and asked them, if a CEO came down here and offered you a job, would you take it? They said no. They said absolutely not. So it's not about jobs. It's not about greed. It's about getting free money. All right? That's what it's all about. It's about getting free money, and it's a disgrace. And let me tell you something right now. I am glad that we have this facial recognition technology in today's America, because I guarantee you, as my business grows in the next few years and I start to get more and more employees, I'm going to make sure that we throw a facial recognition check all across the internet, particularly in these goddamn video portal sites, to make sure that none of these scumbags that are being hired are going to, that were ever affiliated with this damn Occupy Wall Street. Future employers should be screening for this facial recognition technology to make sure that none of the people that are employed within your organization were affiliated or were out there with or were somehow aiding and abetting this Occupy Wall Street nonsense. I'm not joking, man. I mean, us capitalists took this to heart, all right? Undo the chat, engineer. Let the chat go. I mean, us capitalists took this to heart. And let me tell you something right now. I will never hire anybody who was out there participating in this illegal activity of squatting. And, you know, for all my ethnic minority listeners, the black folks, the Hispanic folks, the Latin folks, the Asian folks, just imagine, all right, just imagine, had it been your people exclusively as the dominant demographic at these goddamn Occupy Wall Street protests, all right? Just imagine had it been a whole group of black folks or a whole group of Mexican folks or a whole group of Asian folks. Do you think that the police would have allowed you people just to sit there for 2 months, camped out, shitting in the streets, piling up trash for 2 months and all this other nonsense? Absolutely not. So for all the ethnic minorities that are listening throughout the international community, don't look upon this Occupy Wall Street protest with any kind of valor whatsoever. These are spoiled brats that had so much economic opportunity thrown in their faces, and they used it on blowing it on stupid overpriced attire and electronic widgets made from China. All right? So take that, Occupy Wall Street, you stupid, dumb, vagabond, loser, jerk dicks. I'm sick of you idiots. I'm sick of you idiots, and I hope that there's more police force used against you idiots to put your asses back home and go out there and get a job. I mean, we got 30,000 jobs available in Alabama right now, but nobody's taking them. I mean, we got over 20,000 jobs in Georgia right now. Nobody's taking them. Nobody's taking them. So welcome to the new America. You know what I'm saying? 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some calls. And once again, when I take these calls, listen to the amount of stupidity of these so-called troll terrorists, these idiots that are trying to make a point to, I don't know, play a stupid, ridiculous audio file or say a stupid sentence fragment. Listen to the stupidity. This is why we are in the predicament that we're in. And this is why I advocate that we need to give amnesty to the immigrants in this country, and not only give amnesty to the immigrants in this country. I mean, we need to allow more immigrants to come into this country. You understand that? I mean, we need immigrants to come into this country like the ones that are already here, that appreciate the work, that appreciate the labor, that appreciate the opportunity, and not be like these ungrateful American jerks who are just sitting there with their hands out saying, hey, can you give me some more government cheese? We need more immigrants in this country. So one day, when the immigrants all are given amnesty, they'll supersede these American people who are ungrateful at the opportunities that have been given to them. And hopefully these immigrants, they'll learn from the ignorance of Americans and help sustain the continuity of economic growth that this country should have been a long time ago. So, in my personal opinion, that's why, and I know there's a lot of people that are against me on this, but I'm for amnesty for the illegal immigrants. Now, I wasn't, when I was a conservative, I wasn't, believe me. But I'm from Texas, and I'm witnessing the economic effect of immigrants in our country. And let me tell you something, there ain't no goddamn American people taking the jobs that these immigrants are taking. These American people ain't going to take those jobs. I mean, look at them in Alabama and Georgia right now. They're not taking the jobs. They're losers. And then the Americans that are taking the jobs, they're quitting before the end of the day because, oh, it's too hard. And let me tell you something, the GOP needs to start looking a little differently at this immigration issue, because let me tell you something right now. Whoever gives amnesty to these illegal immigrants are going to have that demographic of voters for life. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're talking about Occupy Wall Street. I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got area code 818. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to comment on, like, the East Coast and everything. It really sucks because I'm in Miami and a lot of, like, I don't know how we would say the pipelines went down and stuff, and one even went down in the building next to me. But on brighter news, I have a message from Mike.
Wait a minute. I should have hung you up right when you said Miami, first of all. Yeah, I should have just hung you up right when you said Miami because I don't like Florida, all right? I mean, Florida, not only is it geographically positioned, but it is the absolute colon of America. It is the utter colon of America. I mean, has anybody ever been to Florida and seen those assholes out there, for Christ's sake? It's a jungle out there, all right? I mean, it's a freaking jungle out there. You know, the latest criminal trend out there in Florida is for the criminals to purposely bump you from behind in a car, and then when you come out, look at the damage, they go out and give you a jack move, and they jack you for everything, including your car. Yeah? That's great. Yeah, and that's great, isn't it? Give me a freaking break. Anyway, who else we got going on over here? Area code 423, what's up? You're on the horn.
Shut the fuck up, fat man.
That's a stupid, dumbass soundboard, for Christ's sake. And not to mention, okay, we'll give Quentin Tarantino his due. What was it? Pulp Fiction was a good movie, but every other movie that he made after that sucks. And I think that he has basically ruined his credibility with a lot of the garbage that he's put out since Pulp Fiction. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. He's a decent writer. He wrote True Romance, which was directed by Tony Scott, which is an excellent movie. He wrote, He wrote Natural Born Killers, which was taken by Oliver Stone and rewritten by Oliver Stone, which is another decent movie. So, I mean, there's a few movies out there that Quentin Tarantino wrote that was pretty good, but Pulp Fiction was a great movie, but the last movie that Quentin Tarantino wrote and directed that was worth the crap. I mean, Kill freaking Bill. I mean, anybody who watched that and thought that was cool should really get bitch slapped a couple of times into reality, for Christ's sake. Inglourious Bastards. I mean, seriously. I mean, are you trying to rewrite history there, Tarantino? I mean, I was unaware of, Nazi assassins that were, in close proximity to Hitler, for crying. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. And not only that, Quentin Tarantino's a kooky guy. I don't like that guy. He's got he's got that mouth that looks like he hasn't, that he doesn't have really any teeth. You know what I'm saying? He's got one of those teethless mouths looking. Looks kind of kooky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not jealous of the guy. Are you kidding me? I could care less about that stupid son of a bitch. I just don't agree with the fact that this idiot is put on a pedestal as being one of the greatest directors. He directed one good movie, for Christ's sake. That'd be like saying that the guy that directed The Deer Hunter was a great director. What the hell is his name? Carino? I don't even know what the hell his freaking name is, for Christ's sake. Remember that? Oh, yeah, The Deer Hunter. Great movie, all right? Academy Award winner, what was it, Christopher Walken? Academy Award winner, was it Meryl Streep, for Christ's sake? And then, what did that asshole do right after Deer Hunter? Heaven's Gate. All right? Heaven's Gate was not only the worst movie besides Waterworld ever written and ever produced, but it nearly bankrupted the movie production company that funded that piece of crap movie. All right? Yeah, Michael Camino. There you go. Camino, whatever the hell his name is, for Christ's sake. I'm just saying, Quentin Tarantino is the same type of director as the guy from Deer Hunter, so stop giving him any more credibility than he deserves. All right? That's all there is to it. You want to know a badass director? Stanley Kubrick, baby. Badass director. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on some kind of cinematic diatribe, but, it's Halloween, all right? It's Halloween. Let's take a couple more callers on this goddamn Occupy Wall Street nonsense here. Area code 520, what's up? Yeah, we don't want to hear it. 626, what's up? What do you think about Occupy Wall Street?
Hey, Ghost. I wanted to tell you 4 things. I'll be quick, okay?
All right, hurry up.
Number 1, I think your show is awesome. Number 2, I want to say shout out to the engineer.
Cool.
And the engineer.
Get
shout out
him.
to
All right, wait, just shut up, all right? Just sit there and shut up already, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ, what, do you want to talk to the engineer now, for Christ's sake? What, are we chums or something? Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying, man? You give somebody a break, and then, look, they want to take a mile, for Christ's sake. I'm not your pal, all right? I'm not gonna give the mic to the engineer so that you can sit here and have a talking to, for Christ's sake, all right? Shut up. 508, you're on the horn.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Have a happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Have a happy Halloween, Halloween.
Goddamn remixing pieces of crap. All right? You scumbags. I'm sick of you remixing bastards. You know what I mean? I know you think it's all funny and all cute and all this other nonsense. You're making me look stupid out there, all right? You're making me look stupid. I've told you this time and time again, this show is serious business. And the last thing I need is a bunch of goddamn remixes of a bunch of milky lickers out here remixing my goddamn voice with stupid freaking audio tracks like it's some kind of a goddamn circus sideshow or something, all right? How dare you assholes besmirch my show? How dare you assholes? I'm telling you right now, you assholes will rue the day. You assholes will rue the day that you have done all this nonsense that you have done to me. Because I'll tell you this right now, I have taken the necessary steps, and I have been taking the necessary steps to make sure that I get punitive damages out of your ass. Jesus Christ, you people are ruining my Halloween, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Occupy Wall Street anymore. They're a bunch of scumbags. They stink. They smell. They're bums. They're waste of human life. And as far as I'm concerned, I could care less if they starve to death. All right? And speaking of, riff-raff of society, the 7 billionth person was born today. Can you believe this, Graham? The 7 billionth person was born today. Oh, isn't that great? Ah, we are the world. We are the children. We got 7 billion people on the earth. We are the world. We are the... Shut your stupid stinking hole. All right? 7 billion people. 7 billion people. That's 7 billion assholes that are taking craps and blowing farts, all right? That's 7 billion mouths that are chomping down natural resources and basically turning it perfectly good food into shit, all right? That's 7 billion people that are, going to be offended and say, oh, we don't agree with the greed and we're going to go protest and cause chaos and I mean, there's entirely too many people on this planet, folks. All right, entirely too many people on this planet. There's a limited amount of resources on this planet, for Christ's sake. I mean, and moreover, these atmospheric anomalies that we're seeing all across the world and actually putting a damper on the food yields is also going to hurt a lot of these 7 billion people that are out here just walking around not doing a goddamn thing, all right? I'm serious. I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, I'm just saying that we need the purest form of capitalism implemented in world society, all right? And if the purest form of capitalism was implemented on world society, we would separate the weak from the wise, all right? And individuals that were motivated, individuals that had pride and integrity would have the opportunity to be able to carve their own destiny in this life. And those that are, just miserable detriments to society that have no motivation to do anything but just sit on a couch and, deposit food in your gullet like a damn garbage disposal, well, they will go ahead and, fate has a better place for those types of people, And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, for Christ's sake. Here we go with the Ron Paul chants, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ with Ron Paul, please. All right? Give me a break. I mean, Ron Paul wants to go back. He wants to take America back 200 years and isolate America from everybody else, and not only that, he's a pussy. I mean, have you seen him talk, for Christ's sake? I mean, he sounds like an annoying bitch, for Christ's sake. Well, we're going out here and we're spending all the gold, and we're going out here and we're going to spend the dollar, and he's going to shut up, Ron Paul. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're destroying the dollar. Shut up. And go fix a broken pussy or something, you gynecologist bastard. Jesus Christ. All right? Enough of Ron Paul. It's about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, for president, baby, 2012. And let me tell you something right now. When Herman Sugar Cane is running against Barack Obama ain't going to use the race card, baby. He can't do it. He cannot do it, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is Ron Paul going to do? Well, Barack Obama, you ruined the dollar. Shut up. Just shut up, you whiny little prick. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I forgot. Where am I? Well, yeah, 7 billion people. The 7 billionth person born today. Huh? What do you think about it? 909, what's up? What do you think about the 7 billionth person? No, they're not bronies, you idiot. 720, what's up? What do you think about 7 billion people?
I want to make a comment about the people on Occupy Wall Street and the people trolling your chat.
Go ahead.
Halloween related, that's the thing. There's something really retarded these people do. They all go to these things called anime conventions, and they go out and they go and spend all this money to dress up like anime characters because they can't get accepted in their real life. And now these assholes are now dressing up as the characters from My Little Pony. And I don't know. I can sympathize with you not wanting to give your real name out, because these assholes will bother you and say, please come to my con. I want you to come to my con because it's so cool when you throw the beer cans out and whatnot and that kind of shit.
I'll have to agree with you. I really don't understand all this Comic-Con, all this Anime-Con, all this crap. I mean, I have to agree with you on that. I mean, let's grow up for a little bit here, all right? Let's grow the hell up a little bit, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ, all these idiots, and let me tell you something, I bet you money that at least 60% of those assholes on Occupy Wall Street were at Comic-Con at one point in time in their lives. I guarantee it, all right? I guarantee it. And I'd like to ask them, hey, all that money that you spent on your stupid costume to dress like your stupid anime character or your stupid comic character, couldn't you have parlayed that capital and put it in, some kind of financial instrument that could have made you more money?
I didn't know how to do it, so it's my mama's fault. It's my daddy's fault. It's society's fault. It's Wall Street's fault. It's everybody's fault but my fault.
I mean, give me a freaking break. You're damn right. Hey, Occupy Wall Street, I spit on you pricks. You hear me? I spit on all of you because you're a bunch of vagabond bums that are moochers of society. You know it, and I know it, boy. Piece of crap. Anyway, once again, 7 billion people are walking this planet, for Christ's sake. Then we're wondering why we're having all these atmospheric anomalies. Then we wonder why the Earth is reacting the way it's reacting, for Christ's sake. We're becoming a cancer on the Earth. All right, the Earth is reacting. It's like, shake this cancer off of me, for Christ's sake. All right? Literally, look at all these fat people that are supposed to, at least in America, all right? Look at all these fat people that are supposed to be Poe in America, Look at all these fat bastards that are Poe in America out here waddling their fat asses up and down the street with their iPhones, with their iPads, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? We're a cancer on the Earth, for Christ's sake, and we wonder why the Earth's having all these weird-ass earthquakes and weird-ass atmospheric disturbances, for Christ's sake. The human race is becoming a bunch of ungrateful dicks and believe that, oh, look,
I can have as many kids as I want, and I don't care if I'm poor.
You want a good example of that? Take a look at damn Octomom. Octomom had no place to live. She was living with Mammy, all right? Had no means of income other than student loans, for Christ's sake. And yet she still had enough money to go to a plastic surgeon and get her face mangled up in an attempt to look like Angelina Jolie, She was still able to have some mad scientist stick a turkey baster up her goddamn uterus pipe and artificially inseminate her with 8 freak show kids, for Christ's sake, huh? I mean, this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is why people are in the predicaments they're in America. It's out of their own free will. And you see, what's unfortunate about America is that nobody wants to take personal responsibility for their own stupid decisions. All right? Nobody wants to take personal responsibility at all. Nobody. They'd rather blame somebody else, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's your fault. It's my mama's fault. It's my daddy's fault. It's society's fault.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, 7 billion people. Well, that's great, isn't it? And let me tell you something. I mean, check this out right now. Listen. Another baby's born. Another baby's born. Another baby's born. Another baby's born. Do you understand right now? Every time I say another baby's born, another baby is being born right now. You know that? Another baby's born. Another baby's born. I'm not joking. Right now, every time I say that, there's somebody shitting out a kid right now in America or in the world somewhere, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking, man. I'm not kidding. Jesus Christ, what a joke. Anyway, let me move on, for Christ's sake. Let's talk a little bit about Bashar al-Assad over here, that asshole tyrant in Syria. Believe it or not, he's out here threatening the West. He's waving his finger in the air saying that the West better not intervene in Syria or the Middle East will burn. The hell does that mean, Bashar al-Assad, huh? You're just going to drop some kind of bomb on the whole Middle East, for Christ's sake, if we go in after your stupid sorry ass, huh? I mean, we should go out there and throw a couple of Scud missiles at this idiot's compound right now just for saying that crap. What the hell are we doing, huh? We should be going out there targeting this asshole for assassination for sitting here saying that crap. The Middle East will burn. Somebody put a bullet in this guy's head already. Bashar al-Assad, you scumbag. I mean, this is a guy who's killed almost 4,000 people since February because they're protesting against his totalitarian regime. Can you believe this crap? He's killed almost 4,000 people. This is women and children, all right? Women and children. Jesus Christ. Makes me sick to my stomach, you know that? And I will always say this, and let me tell you, I don't give a shit what Bashar al-Assad says.
Oh, we will destroy the Middle East. The Middle East will be on fire. The Middle East will be on fire. You come in here, you come after me. Shut up!
Just shut your stupid mouth. We're going to go in after you, and we're going to stick a goddamn camel head up your ass, you stupid, dumbass, totalitarian prick. How in the hell do you expect the international community to continue to stand silent when you continue to slaughter your own people, Bashar al-Assad? Death to Bashar al-Assad. You understand that? Death to Bashar al-Assad. You piece of crap. Now that's all there is to it. I'm going to sit over here and threaten people. Who the hell are you to be threatening there, Bashar? Who the hell are you to be threatening, man? I mean, did you see what's happening out here in the Middle East, for Christ's sake? I mean, the last thing you need to be doing is threatening people there, you stupid scumbag. Your own people don't even want you. All right? Your own people don't even want you. So when we go out there and kick the living bejesus out of you, your goddamn people will be throwing flowers at us. They'll be greeting us as liberators, for Christ's sake. You know it and I know it, so death to Bashar al-Assad. Stupid scumbag piece of crap. I'm sick of that bastard. I'm sick of hearing about that bastard continuing to kill people. I mean, you know that Bashar al-Assad is killing children? And he's killing children on purpose so that he can scare the rest of the protesters that are protesting against his totalitarian rule. I mean, he's dismembering children. I'm not joking, man. I'm not joking. Jesus Christ. And what are you folks doing, huh? Oh, yeah, you're camping out, squatting all over America with these Occupy Wall Street protests, crapping in the streets, pissing in the streets, huh? Having sex in the streets, for Christ's sake, huh? Building up mounds of trash. And who's going to pick up that trash, mind you, you know? Who picks up that trash? Oh, yeah, the taxpayer, Occupy Wall Street, the assholes that are allowing you The taxpayers have to flip the tab on that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. It's Halloween, for Christ's sake. It's Halloween. So I hope that you folks are all in the festive mood. I wonder if you're all getting ready, huh? You stupid. I'm such you bronies out here, huh? I bet you these goddamn bronies are putting on their horse heads on. You know, they're putting their horse heads on. You know, they're putting the little cutie marks on their asses. You know, they're prancing around the little pink tutus, for Christ's sake, huh? Oh, yeah, they're going to go out there with a little stupid prancing session asking for,
oh, yeah, can I have a sugar daddy? I like sugar daddies.
You stupid brony fruit bowls. I bet you would like a sugar daddy, wouldn't you? Huh? All you want to do is be a little fruit bowl that watches My Little Pony all day while some old prostate-infected sugar daddy takes care of your stupid fruit bowl ass, huh? I bet that's what you want, huh? I knew it. I know it for all of you stupid bronies. Jesus Christ. Anyway, for Christ's sake, before we get into anything else, I'd like to have everybody please retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. All right, Ghost Politics is the name to follow on Twitter. All one word, no underscores, folks. All right? And if you want a shout-out right here, right now, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account, and I will give you a shout-out right here, live, on the air. All right? All right, let's go ahead and take it here. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs there, engineer? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some Twitter shout-outs, but, according to him, they're still the same obnoxious names that we've been seeing time and time again. So we're just going to try it here for a second. If we still see these obnoxious, disgusting, despicable names, then we're just going to stop it. You know, we're just going to stop it, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got Tenacious Carrot in the place. Weed Wax is in the house. We got LOL at Gaddafi. We got Discord Rules, Gobble Wobble 918. We got Edward Drive 1. We've got Occupy 6th Street. Oh, yeah, real funny, asshole. Real funny. We got Meredith V 2012. Here we go with the Meredith Vieira fixation, for Christ's sake. I mean, look. I mean, I don't get the Meredith Vieira fixation. I don't know if, y'all think that she's a hot MILF or... I don't know. I don't get it. All right. I don't get what the fixation is. All right. But if you're going the hot MILF route, I mean, don't you think that you should have admired her about 10 or 15 years ago when she first started The View? You remember that? Remember when they had that Chinese broad on there? Remember that? That one Chinese broad, and they had Star Jones pre-stomach staple surgery. All right. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's when you should have been jocking Meredith Vieira. But, I mean, now look at her, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, she looks horrible. I mean, she looks like she's got a reamed-out mouth. Have you seen the mouth frowns on that broad, for Christ's sake? I mean, it looks like she was given oral compilation of John Holmes or something, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, it looks stretched out. You know what I mean? It looks stretched out like the mouth was... open wide for a long period of time on a consistent basis. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. Anyway, I forgot where was I, for Christ's sake, engineer? Where was I? All right, we're still giving shout-outs here. All right. Who else do we got? We got Loud071. We've got Furries for Ghost. Christ. Oh, my God, you stupid, sick-ass furries, man. I mean, come on. Come on. You're not animals, all right, you primitive pricks, all right? You're not animals, all right, you sick sons of bitches, for Christ's sake. I mean, that is like one step away from sniffing a fart out of a dog's ass. Do you understand that? I mean, seriously, furries is one step away from penetrating a sheep's vulva. You know it, and I know it. So don't sit over here and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with being a furry. There's nothing wrong. Oh, yeah, okay, sure, great. You're sick. You're sick. Just like these bronies, for Christ's sake. I mean, at least a furry, can go out and, find a willing dog or a willing cat to screw or something. I mean, these bronies, they're borderline pedophile, if you want my personal opinion, all right? I mean, this is Woody Allen, butt-loving, pedophile-type crap, all right? But I still don't like both of you characters because it's ridiculous. I mean, couldn't you have started up another trend or another idea to socialize you people, to bring you all together? Couldn't you come up with another idea like, hey, I like beer, or, hey, I like to go out and be a good person, and I like to go out and do community service, or, hey, I like to go out, bronies and furries, for Christ's sake, huh? Bronies and furries, all right? I mean, don't you think there's something wrong with you stupid, ridiculous space cadet idiots? I mean, seriously. I mean, grow the hell up, you stupid fruit bowls, all right? And I know it's not your fault. You were all raised by your mammy. I know there was no fatherly influence. And every time I hear a brony call up with his over-feminized voice, I always call him out. I always say, hey, there was no fatherly influence, wasn't there? And what do they say? They always go, no, it wasn't any father. My father left. No, your father didn't leave, all right? Your mother decided, I don't need a man. I can raise my son all by myself. And I'm going to divorce this man and take him for 50% of what he's got, and then I'm going to take him for alimony and child support so I can support myself and be a cougar and hear me roar. Stupid idiots. Oh, these people are bored. Hey, engineer, lock down the chat room. Lock down that damn chat room. They're bored, for Christ's sake. Let's make them even more bored. How about that? Let's make them even more bored. How about we play a song? How about that? How about we play a very, 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 very long song, huh? How about that, you stupid milky lickers, huh? You want to mess with me? You want to mess with me on Halloween, you scumbags, huh? You think you're bored? I'll make you bored, you stupid scumbag, no-life-having pieces of furry, brony crap, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, look at you, you damn butt-nugget-searching, ass-pirate-having, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, chicken-eating corn-boy crap, huh? Let's go ahead and put on a goddamn song on for these people, because apparently they're bored. They're bored. Yeah, shove it up your ass. You idiots are lucky we're not in a goddamn bar room, boy. You understand that? You're lucky you ain't in a goddamn bar room, because I'd start kicking ass and taking names. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'd be like Rowdy Roddy Piper on, They Live, for Christ's sake, going into that bank. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go in there and say, I am here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, but I'm all out of bubble gum. And just start clocking people. Just start kicking people's asses, for Christ's sake. That's what I do. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw on a song. Do you got a song, engineer, for these people? I mean, make it a Halloween song, huh? Make it a Halloween song so these stupid, ungrateful, no-life-having, no girlfriend, boyfriend having jerk dicks will be even more bored, make something that's a very long song, huh? These assholes, you may think you're stronger, but my nuts hang much longer and longer, amen. Yeehaw! Anyway, you got something, engineer? All right, well, we got a couple of things going on. I'll tell you what, I got an idea. How about we put on that really long song by that one entertainer that died a couple of years ago? Forgot his freaking name. That one guy with the deep voice, engineer. You know what I'm talking about, engineer? The one guy with the deep voice. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Put it on now. He has that deep-ass voice that... You know what I'm saying? Do know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead and put it on, engineer. Let me see if you know what I'm talking about. Put it on. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, engineer. Huh? Huh? Every day is Halloween, huh, to these goths. Since we're talking about goths,
I went looking for trouble.
I'm going to look at a typo negative, huh? A little typo negative, huh? This is like a 15-minute song. Enjoy, boredoms.
She's in love with herself. She likes the dark. And on her milk white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. But will she trick or treat? I'll bet she will.
I'm drinking me some Wetas, is what the Mexicans like to call them out here in Texas. Wetas. For you folks that don't know what Wetas is, well, then obviously you're not a goddamn avid listener from the old days, because then you know what I'm talking about. Old Wetas, you know what I'm talking about? Old Miller High Life. And I know that Miller High Life tastes like old Kentucky Fried Chicken piss, but the only reason that I drink it is because my old man used to drink it. My old man used to drink this, and, you know, my old man, he was a hard-working SOB. I mean, really hard worker, worked about 10, 15 hours sometimes. He'd come home, and my poor old man, he didn't know how to go to sleep. He just knew how to pass out. And he always had himself, you know, some of these Miller High Lifes all around all the time, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you something right now. Yeah, I remember, you know, a little 12-year-old, 13-year-old ghost out here sneaking out one of those damn Miller High Lifes, and I'm telling you right now, I mean, it was one of those intense adrenaline-pumping feelings, for Christ's sake. I mean, here I am, I got one of the old man's beers out, and I crack it open, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Just crack this son of a bitch open, and then I take a drink of it. And I remember just having a bitter beer face. I remember almost puking at the taste of it, baby. I remember almost going, bleh. But let me tell you something. I was only a little kid. I didn't go through puberty yet, for Christ's sake, And now that I'm a man, now I've got the palate to be able to take some goddamn beer. And let me tell you something right now. Every time I taste Miller High Life, it reminds me of my old man, back in the old days when he used to, chug on them beers after he get home from work, for Christ's sake. So, on this Halloween, cheers, Dad, wherever you are, man. Cheers to you. Let's go ahead and take a swig, for Christ's sake. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. Anyway, where the hell were we, engineer? Oh, man, we're behind, for Christ's sake. And, of course, we're behind. It's Halloween, baby. Anyway, we talked a little bit about Bashar al-Assad. Let's talk a little bit about Anonymous real quick because, according to reports, Anonymous has picked a new target again. And I thought that they were still enticed with this whole Occupy Wall Street nonsense, but I guess since, what the hell is this idiot's name? Robert Maresca. I guess since Robert Maresca decided to trademark Occupy Wall Street, it looks like Anonymous is, wants to go and do something else. So Anonymous, according to them, are actually going after the Zetas Mexican drug cartel gang. Can you believe this crap? The Zetas drug cartel gang in Mexico, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me tell you something right now. I think that you idiots are biting a little bit more than you can chew. All right? I mean, you Annans organized this Occupy Wall Street nonsense, and you can barely raise $500,000, all right? These are drug lords who can raise $1 billion in a month. Do you understand that, you stupid morons? I mean, they can find hackers, they can buy hackers that can find who the hell you are and send a freaking hit squad to your house, all right? Now, don't you understand that this isn't some joke, this isn't some like, hey, the government's just this isn't the government here where they're just going to take you to jail or they're going to give you a slap on the wrist or, this ain't the government, man. I mean, these idiots will find you, you stupid morons. Do you understand that these people have money? These people got billions of dollars. Billions. Why? Because 85% of the world's drugs is consumed right here in America. And who has one of the most stringent drug policies in the world? Right here in America. So as a result, the costs of drugs, which is nothing to make in South America and other drug-friendly type agricultural places, but on top of which the surcharge of getting it up here because of all the regulation on this makes drugs go through the roof. I mean, I'm not too familiar with drug terminologies and prices, but because, a lot of the entertainment people, a lot of these comedians and a lot of these actors actually participate in consuming cocaine. I have been aware, or I've come to the knowledge that an 8-ball of cocaine, is anybody familiar with an 8-ball of cocaine? Anybody? Anybody familiar with an 8-ball of cocaine at all? Well, it's not that much, all right? It's 1/8 of an ounce, all right? Which isn't that much, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, an 8-ball will cost you about $300, $350 large. Can you believe this crap? And that's a good price, all right? I mean, that's a good price, for Christ's sake. I mean, can you believe this crap? And you got Anonymous over here?
Oh, yes, well, first we went for Scientology because, I don't know why, we just did. And we went for PlayStation because GeoHot, whatever, even though he's working for Facebook now. And then we went Occupy Wall Street because, I don't know, we had nothing else better to do. We're just losers. And now we're going to go after the Zetas Mexican cartel. Oh, yes, we're anonymous. We're Elysian. We're a lesion on society, and we're badasses. Shut up, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter, because I'm sick and tired of talking about Anonymous, for Christ's sake. They don't deserve the credibility. They don't deserve the airtime. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Iraq. All right, did y'all hear the Iraqi foreign minister here? Did y'all hear the Iraqi foreign minister? Because America is building up its military assets within the Middle East, because they have interest in Libya now, they have interest in Iraq, they have interest in Afghanistan, they have a whole bunch of interest within the Middle East. Iran is getting itself a little bit paranoid on whether or not they could possibly be another target for invasion by America. Well, do you know what the Iraqi foreign minister said? The Iraqi foreign minister said that that Iraq is going to do whatever it takes to be committed to protecting Iran. Can you believe this crap? Huh? I mean, America put the Iraqi parliament in power, and now they're sitting over here trying to become our enemy. Can you believe this crap? Huh? Yeah. Iraq said that they're going to do whatever it takes to help protect Iran. Isn't this great, huh? And now we've got the president cutting and running out of Iraq, for Christ's sake. Here we go. We're going to see the theocratic Ayatollah merge Iraq and Iran together. Thanks a lot, Mr. Yes We Can. Thanks a lot, Barack Obama, Mr. Nobel Peace Prize President. Here's another mess you got America into. I appreciate it, you stupid milky liquor. Jesus, give me a drink. Give me my goddamn beer. I mean, can you believe this crap? Can you believe the audacity of these goddamn Iraqi parliament bureaucrats? We put you into power! God damn it. I mean, we have American casualties and American debt that put these scumbags into power. And they have the audacity to sit over here and wave their fingers in our faces, saying that they're going to do whatever it takes to be committed to protecting Iran. Can you believe this crap? This is just ridiculous, huh? This is just ridiculous, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, come on. We should be forcing this Iraqi parliament. We should be forcing these bureaucratic scumbags in Iraq to pay us back the over $2 trillion we've incurred liberating these scumbags with interest. And if they can't pay it back, which I know they can, because remember, folks, they have a surplus. They have a surplus in their government, not a deficit, a surplus. So why they haven't paid us back, I have no idea. But even if they didn't want to pay us back in money, we could get oil pro bono, knock it off their tab, and the United States could single-handedly, artificially bring down the cost of oil across the world. Can you believe this crap? Huh? I mean, we could literally bring down oil prices $50, $60, probably even lower than that, if we force this goddamn Iraqi parliament to give us oil pro bono so we can knock it off the tab that we incurred, $2 trillion, plus I don't know how many tens of thousands of casualties, both deaths and actual casualties of wars, limbs blown off. Huh? I mean, that's the least they could do. But no, you know what they're doing? You know what they're doing? They're out here saying they're committed to protecting Iran. That's just great. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. President. We really appreciate it, huh? Mr. Yes We Can, Mr. Nobel Peace Prize President over here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter. All right, on a lighter note, and a little bit more of a funnier note, did y'all hear about this Florida Highway Patrol officer that actually chased down a Miami PD officer on the freeway going 120 miles an hour? Did y'all hear about this crap? I mean, one of the most funniest things. You haven't seen it on YouTube yet. I mean, it's one of the most funniest things I've ever seen. You're talking about bureaucracy on top of bureaucracy, you know? I mean, give me a freaking break. Florida Highway Patrol versus Miami PD, all right? And if you haven't seen it, it's viral, all right? It's viral. I mean, go out and look for it for yourself, for Christ's sake. I mean, basically, it shows the dash cam perspective of a Florida Highway Patrol officer chasing a Miami PD officer who's going 120 miles an hour.
And once the Miami PD officer saw that the Florida Highway Patrol officer was chasing them, they pulled over on the side of the road. And believe it or not, the Florida Patrol officer made the Miami PD officer get out at gunpoint. Get out at gunpoint, for Christ's sake. And said, get out the car. And the Miami PD officer was dumbfounded. He didn't even know. He was like, what the hell? I'm an officer. How are you? And she started, I mean, it was a she. It was a deputy. It was a she. It was a woman that actually did the arrest, the highway patrol officer that did the arrest on a Miami PD officer. And guess what? Guess what the excuse was by the Miami PD officer? Guess what the excuse was for the 120 miles per hour chase there? He was late for a private job, so he had to get there. And the reason that the Florida patrol officer was chasing him, because he was actually risking lives. This Miami PD officer was risking lives, zigzagging off the road, making people swerve on a freeway. On a freeway. And it's probably one of the most funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's good to see that police are policing their own. Because, I mean, how many times have you seen a dumb, disgusting pig literally turn his lights on just to go through a red light, and then once the red lights run through, he turns his lights off? How many times have you seen that crap? Huh? How many times have you seen an officer park in a damn crippled parking? How about that? Huh? I mean, these damn cops think they can get away with murder out here, and it's good to see that cops are policing their own, because that's what we need. That's what we need out here. So it's good to see that, some Florida patrol officer out there didn't stick with the dumbass code of silence as it relates to this sanctioned gang called law enforcement, and actually went out and pursued crime when crime was being committed, even if it was one of their own behind the criminal activity. Bravo to that broad, well, I shouldn't call her a broad, bravo to that woman that was the Florida patrol officer that basically put and took down this damn Miami PD officer abusing his authority. All right? Bravo. Anyway, we're running out of time here. Let me go ahead and get through these other couple of subject matters, for Christ's sake. Did y'all hear about the new Black Friday hours, for Christ's sake, for all you assholes after turkey dinner the next day like to go out at 5 in the morning, stand in lines, hope that you can get, I don't know, some plasma screen or whatever the hell it is. Have y'all heard the new hours? Huh? Well, Macy's and a couple other stores that are following suit are going to have the earliest opening of Black Friday history, 12 midnight. 12 midnight, for Christ's sake. So, your freaking turkey hasn't even digested in your guts, all right? And you can get your fat ass and roll over and go and camp out so you can get your first dibs on a $100 plasma, for Christ's sake. 12 midnight. Jesus Christ, stupid shopaholics. And this is supposed to be a recession, huh? I mean, people are supposed to be starving out here. I mean, we got the supposed 99% out here at Occupy Wall Street pissing and moaning. And yet you got Macy's and all these other damn stores saying that they're going to open up at 12 midnight? Give me a freaking break. Jesus Christ. And last but not least, what did I tell you about this disgusting, dirty, dish rag media whore, Kim Kardashian? What did I tell you? What did I tell you about this Skankosaurus once we heard that this Chris Humphreys asshole proposed to this skank? Remember that? I was on this broadcast and I was saying I wouldn't give this more than a couple of months. And guess what happened? Not even a couple of months later, Kim Kardashian files for divorce. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like we didn't see that one coming, huh? Like we didn't see that one coming, you fake fat ass bitch. All right? We know that's whale fat in your ass. We know that's a fake ass. I know what a fake ass looks like. It looks like a fake ass from a mile away there, Kim. You know it and I know it. But on top of which, what makes this even more ironic was that Chris Humphreys, not only was he a basketball player that gave this bitch a $1.5 million ring on a $2 million a year budget, all right? And on top of the fact that the NBA is in a lockout season and he's not making any money doing anything else, but all I got to say to Chris Humphreys is, you know it, you know it, you you know that you've been played? Because let me tell you something. Not only did Kim Kardashian get away with that $1.5 million rock that she just had to, sit there and play footsies with this idiot for 72 days, because that's how long the marriage lasted, 72 days. But Kim Kardashian made $17.5 million on the rights to the wedding. Huh? Yeah. I mean, while Chris Humphries is over here, with his pecker shaft in his hand and $1.5 million lighter in his pocket, for Christ's sake, this Skankosaurus walked away with his $1.5 million ring, $17.5 million in the rights to that ridiculous televised wedding of hers, for Christ's sake. And now that there's no longer any use for Chris Humphries, she's gone. Huh? I mean, this should be a lesson to everybody in America, all right? And I'm not just talking about males. I'm talking about females, too, all right? Just because it looks good on the cover, just because the box looks good, doesn't mean that the package inside of it is worth diddly, all right? The bottom line is that if you're somebody who is successful, don't go after some stupid Skankosaurus because, oh, look, she looks hot. She looks hot, so I got to do whatever it takes to be with her, or vice versa. If you're a woman that's looking at some fool that you're salivating for Christ's sake, I mean, maybe you should think twice. Think about this Kim Kardashian situation. I mean, just imagine Chris Humphries, for Christ's sake. I mean, he thought that he was living the dream, man. He thought he was living the dream. He bought this dumb bitch a $1.5 million ring. He thought he was going to marry her, thought he was going to live happily ever after. And look, and I prognosticated this. You can look back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I mean, seriously, I prognosticated this. I knew it. It's ridiculous. But this should be a lesson to all you males out there. I mean, don't go after the finest piece that's ever looked at you a second time, all right? Please? I mean, seriously, it goes for women, too. Don't go out there and hook up with some stupid moron that gives you the sweet nothings to your ear, for Christ's sake, all right? Or you're going to end up like Chris Humphries over here. Jesus Christ. What a Skankosaurus. And Chris Humphries, you deserve it. You know that? You deserved it, you stupid idiot. I mean, let's be honest, Chris Humphries, you're only making $2 million a year. You're lucky to make even that. And you buy this Skankosaurus $1.5 million ring, she doesn't have to give it back to you, scumbag, She doesn't have to give it back to you. So you know what she's going to do? She's going to take the rock out of that son of a bitch and just sell the rock and, maybe put one that, with a little bit more damage on it that isn't, a little less purity in it and put it back in that ring and still wear it. You understand that? I mean, give me a freaking break. And not only that, why would anybody want to be with this bitch anyway? I mean, did anybody see the Ray J pornography, the little amateur little shindig that she had with Ray J? I mean, why would anybody want to be with some bitch that just sits there and goes, Ray J, Ray J, I mean, give me a freaking break, man. I mean, if you're going to, have that type of insight into somebody's bedroom activities, especially somebody with a fake plastic ass like Kim Kardashian, you would think that, she would be the deepest, darkest secret in most men's sexual diary. You know what I'm saying? But no, she's not. She's one of these typical sluts that are out here trying to make themselves all dolled up so they can get the most expensive penis they can find just so that they can ration out the poontang. Ration out the poontang. Ration it out, for Christ's sake. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, I've had about enough of this. All right, that's about enough. Screw Kim Kardashian. We know you got a fake plastic ass. You're a piece of crap. You deserve, an Ike Turner backhand from the spirit of Ike Turner himself. So without any further ado, folks, it's Halloween night, for Christ's sake, and it's time for Radiography! That's right, folks, and for you folks that don't know what Radiography is, It is your time in the broadcast to say whatever it is that you have to say on your mind. All you have to do is give me a call right now. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Give me a goddamn call, and when I call on your goddamn area code or your Skype name, you've got 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that you want to say on your mind. Whatever it is that you want to say on your mind, for Christ's sake, all right? And let me tell you something. You scumbags better not piss me off, or I'll end this quicker than you can say, huh? You understand that? Anyway, it's Halloween, for Christ's sake. I mean, I should be on 6th Street right now. It should be Miller time in 6th Street right now. But we're going to go ahead and take some goddamn Radio Graffiti callers here. Area code 412, Radio Graffiti.
You're my idol. I want to be... Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you see, you messed up because you're an idiot. 561, Radio Graffiti. Too much treble, asshole. Hey, shut it up. It's too much treble, you idiot. Get a better phone, all right? You stupid Salvation Army shopping loser. 215, Radio Graffiti.
How many phones you got on?
What the hell? I mean, give me a freaking break. Can we get through Halloween first, asshole? Razors and Steve Jobs, Radio Graffiti.
Trick or treat go, Trek. I mean, it's the True King of Mexico.
Oh, man, that's horrible. I mean, laughing at your own jokes, for Christ's sake. I mean, seriously, I hope that you get cancer of the anal cavity with that loser-ass, crap-ass attitude that you got. Buster Hyman, Radio Graffiti. God damn it. Let's not start this Christmas crap, all right? It's Halloween, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Enough of this Christmas garbage. African American, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, fantasy girl, you're my fantasy girl.
Let me smell your dick.
Bitch. Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm telling you about these remixes, man. There's really starting to get on my freaking nerves, all right? I mean, seriously, I'm going to be straight up with you idiots. You're starting to get on my freaking nerves, for Christ's sake, because they're besmirching my broadcast, all right? They're besmirching my broadcast, for Christ's sake, all right? And my show is serious business, all right? I mean, don't you idiots understand that I've got tens of thousands of capitalists that listen to me throughout the world? And they don't want to see this type of besmirching of my show. Do you understand that? I'm not joking. They don't want to see that this type of besmirching of my program, for Christ's sake. So knock it off. Capitalize this, Radio Graffiti.
Sign a racist. Sign a racist. Sign a racist. Sign a racist.
Stupid asshole, splicing prick ass. Son of a bitch. 502, Radio Graffiti.
Happy night.
What the hell? Are you trying to make what is this, a Gwar? Is this a Gwar imitation, for Christ's sake? Is that what this is? Is this Napalm Death wannabe? Is this Cannibal Corpse, for Christ's sake? 501, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Fuck you.
You're too fruity to be on this broadcast. Get off, for Christ's sake. 423, Radio Graffiti.
I'm so French, you can suck my nuts. 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 I'm so...
You gotta be shitting me, man, all right? You gotta be shitting me with these freaking goddamn remixes, for Christ's sake. Man, I can't say anything! I can't say anything on this show without you goddamn audio splicers making me look stupid, man. I mean, good. Damn it. God damn it. I freaking hate those remixes, man. Freaking hate those remixes, man. I mean, it pisses me off. Damn it! It's freaking Halloween! me off, for Christ's sake. And look at, they're laughing, for Christ's sake. They're laughing, for Christ's sake. Look at these assholes. They're laughing. Good. They're laughing. They're freaking laughing, for Christ's sake. I mean, I am here on Halloween, man. I don't even need to be here. I don't even need to be here, goddammit. God damn it. God damn it, you son of a bitch. God damn all of you, you sons of bitches. God damn you all. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Give me the damn mic, for Christ's sake. You people are pissing me off. All right. Give me a drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Oh, that's better. Get on the drinker. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, look. I'm warning you idiots, all right? I don't want to hear any more of this crap. Do you understand that, you stupid scumbags? I don't want to hear any more of this crap, all right? This is your final goddamn warning, all right? You piss me off again. God damn it, you're going to get it. 516, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, girls, what's shaking? All right, turkey.
623, Radio Graffiti.
I think I fucking love you.
Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with that talk there, boy. 210, Radio Graffiti. Playing with your Peter Popper. 831, Radio Graffiti.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Ghost.
God damn it with you Christmas bastards. Shove it up your ass with the Christmas, please, all right? Brinko War, Radio Graffiti. That was horrible. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, I could have, put horsehair on a stick and probably could have played a better tune than that shit. I mean, are you kidding me? That's bad violin, all right? Come on. What are you in the band, 7th, 8th grade at this point? I mean, Jesus Christ. Jesus. What do you got? Tara Strong, Radio Graffiti.
I can't believe you fucked all those dogs.
Yeah, real funny there, you brony bastard. All right, 818, Radio Graffiti. We don't want to hear you clear your throat, you stupid bastard, all right? I mean, deep throat on your own time. 919, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, how many lolis have you raped this year of Halloween?
I can't even understand you because I don't speak Mexican. 805, Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to Costanza.
Shout out to George Costanza. What are we a bald freak or what? 971, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, comrade, good to see you again. I'm back, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here's this cockeyed Russian, for Christ's sake. Why don't you go guzzle down some vodka and get the hell out of here, all right? Go jack off to an old picture of Lenin or something, you damn cockeyed Russian. 339, Radio Graffiti.
Happy Kwanzaa, Ghost.
Kwanzaa? Are you kidding me? Kwanzaa? I mean, who really celebrates Kwanzaa, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? I mean, come on with the Kwanzaa crap. I mean, seriously, it's a joke. I mean, it's like when the Mexicans tried to come out with poncho claws. Are y'all familiar with this? Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, they try to come out with poncho claws out in, some of the southern Texas area and southern Califas area. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking. Anyway, 580 Radio Graffiti. Taking too long, you idiot. Exara Hawks, Radio Graffiti. Welcome to the True Capitalist Radio Halloween Special. Anyway, thanks, Exara Hawks. That really kicked ass, man. 509 Radio Graffiti.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Jesus Christ! What are you playing? What are you playing there, man? What is that crap? Jesus Christ! 269 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, how many people do you have hanging in your front yard?
How old are you?
16.
You're lying. You're 8 years old, for Christ's sake. I mean, where's your mammy? Shouldn't you be out there trick or treating, for Christ's sake? What are you doing on here?
I don't know. I heard about this rodeo from my friend.
You heard about it from your friend? Well, why aren't you out trick-or-treating?
Yeah, I did, but my sister wouldn't stay with me, so she went out with one of her friends.
She went out with one of her friends? What a dirty broad. Are you kidding me? She didn't even take you out trick-or-treating, for Christ's sake? What, are you home alone?
Shut up! Hey, I love your show, man.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, go out trick-or-treating or something, little kid. I mean, that's a shame. Did everybody hear that right there? Everybody hear that? Some young little kid is not going to go trick-or-treating tonight. He's out here listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast because his sister is going out getting the high hard one by somebody that looks good in a leather jacket, and Ma is deciding to go out and dress up like some French-made outfit at the club, for Christ's sake, looking for an ethnic minority to bring home tonight that'll give her the high hard one, for Christ's sake. I mean, I feel for these kids out here, man. I feel for these kids. Jesus Christ! 617 Radio Graffiti. That's horrible. Man, you're just playing with your Peter Popper, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a break. 573 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, man. I want to stick my penis in an underage horse.
In an underage horse, for Christ's sake? You sick son of a bitch. I mean, what are you one of those midget horses? I mean, that's a freaky sight. Have you ever seen those little midget horses, for Christ's sake? I mean, who was the asshole that genetically altered the horse's DNA to come up with this freak show concoction? Seriously. Has anybody seen those little horses? I mean, they're like midget horses, man. It's like they're literally like a foot tall, for Christ's sake. They got a midget horse, for Christ's sake. I mean, what are we supposed to do with a midget horse, huh? What are we supposed to do? I mean, it isn't going to be able to tow a goddamn coach or anything, you know what I mean? It ain't going to be able to, be able to tow goods on its back, or it's a little stupid midget horse. It's useless. Anyway, 832 Radio Graffiti.
Hello? Hello,
yeah.
Ghost?
Who's this?
What's up? Trick or treat. It's Ash.
Oh, it's Ashhole. How you doing? Hey, how did the things turn out with you and your sister when she caught you smoking marijuana?
It was my aunt.
Oh, your aunt. How did things work out between you and your aunt?
Not good. Not
really?
good.
What happened? Why don't you explain to us? What happened? A lot of drama?
She didn't give me food. She, like...
Are you kidding me?
That's
that's her punishment?
She treated me like bad. It was child abuse.
That's punishment, for Christ's sake. You smoke marijuana, now I'm not going to feed you? I mean, what kind of crap is that? I mean, the least she could have done is given you a couple of backhands and thrown you in the room and then throw some, a ham sandwich or something like that in your room with you, for Christ's sake. But what, she's depriving you food, for Christ's sake, so she didn't give you the bean and cheese, or what?
I'm attending rehab in 1 month for 1 week.
What? Rehab? What, for weed?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to go to rehab for weed, asshole? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's my aunt.
Oh, my God. Where's your mother? Where's your mother, man?
She doesn't take care of me. That's why I'm not going trick-or-treating. My aunt, she doesn't care about me.
Oh, my God. Asshole, you're making me feel sorry for you, man. You know that? I mean, you shouldn't have to be going through this. I mean, I know that you're a little Mexican kid with, Justin Bieber hair. But regardless, you should not be going through this type of nonsense, man. I'm feeling for you, asshole. I mean, do you want me to call your aunt or something and tell her how to raise a child properly or something? I mean, do you need my help?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You email me and, I'll help you, all right, asshole? I'll help you. You email me that goddamn aunt's number of hers, and I'll be more than happy to give her a call and tell her, hey, you stupid, dumb, stupid vieja, you can't treat children by depriving them food. You can't punish children by depriving them food, you stupid, dumb old vieja. God damn it. I feel sorry for asshole. Look at him. He's not even going to go trick-or-treating tonight. Look at him. He's staying with his aunt. His mom's out there at Applebee's. Save asshole, all right? Save asshole is all I got to say. Good Lord, I feel bad for that kid. 360 Radio Graffiti. Here we go with the stupid dumb remixes again. 440 Radio Graffiti. Now you're taking too long, you stupid milky liquor. 417 Radio Graffiti.
I'm conjuring the spirit of Osama bin Laden this Halloween.
Yeah, well, I'm very proud of you. Hopefully he, sticks a damn suicide bomb on your anal cavity. 479 Radio Graffiti.
9/11 was awesome, and it's cool. Fuck you, die. Wasn't that true?
What damn language are you singing me in? Fucking Swahili? What the hell is that?
You're a fag.
What are you talking about? You're the one singing to me, for Christ's sake. You're bing ding no. I mean, you're the one doing this crap. Jesus Christ, get this idiot off, for Christ's sake. 270 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, 424, adopt that show. Capitalism, baby.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everybody's like, everybody's saying that as a joke, but I mean, this is serious. I mean, poor asshole, not only is he being abused by having food deprived from him, for Christ's sake, but they're sending this poor kid to rehab for weed? I mean, give me a break for weed, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, why don't you just stop giving the kid money? He ain't going to be able to get it. How about that? How about just stop giving him money and he'll stop getting it, all right? Do you think that his friends are going to like him so much? They're going to be like, hey, you know what, asshole? Here's a half ounce of weed on me, and they're going to give him a half ounce every week. No, it's not going to happen, all right? Just stop giving him money, all right? But continue feeding him. Give him the bean and cheese, all right? Assholes, give him the bean and cheese. All right, who else we got over here? Banjo the Bear, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, real funny, asshole. Real funny, you stupid moron. Yeah, the goat strikes back. Yeah, real funny. Screw all of you people laughing at that crap. Screw all of you. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Asshole wouldn't be in the situation if he lived in a socialist country.
Yes, he would, you stupid moron. The only difference is that he'd be waiting in a line for a loaf of bread, and hopefully he was in a position in line to get a loaf, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? We got 281 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, love the show, Ghost. Want to make a shout out to
Go for
Jews.com.
Jews.com. Jews.com. All right. Let's see. What is it? Fear the Swap. Radio Graffiti. That's a horrible splice. 909 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. 626 Radio Graffiti. All right. I mean, you people are making me sick. You know that? You people are making me sick here. But hold on, I'm gonna do a call real quick. I mean, supposedly I got a number, and I just want to see what this number is, and we'll go ahead and move on with the show thereafter. All right, we got a number here, and I just want to see what it is, and then we'll move on. All right, see what we got going on here. Hello? Yeah, it was a fake number. I kind of knew it. Who else we got? We got El Foxo Loco, Radio Graffiti.
Or you can suck my balls, police all have AIDS. Got him one day from a bounce house day out in Southeast Early.
Sick son of a bitch. Who else we got? 520, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. I'd like to play a game. For years now, you've been faking rage in order to increase your own popularity. That will all come to an end. Asher was under my control. If you do not save him, you will both die. The clock is ticking.
That was horrible. You know, you don't even sound deep enough to be able to pull that off, you know. Typically, when people say those types of messages, they have a deep voice that sound authoritative and sound like they know what they're talking about. You sound like some uncertain little feminized prick. 262, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gus, man, how you doing? Just give me a few seconds. There is a movement against the 99% now. We are called the We Are the 53% movement.
Shut up. Who cares, all right? 213, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gus, I'm dating your son. Can I call you Papi?
Are you a Mexican?
Yes.
I kind of figured you were, for Christ's sake. Go choke on a rubber tortilla. 712, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you're taking too long. Cosmo Brockington, Radio Graffiti. Everybody's partying. Ghost. That's what I'm saying. 2 girls and 1 couple. Gold, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Damn it, you goddamn remixers, man. You goddamn remixers are pissing me the freak off. 703, Radio Graffiti. There was this damn vibrator again, for Christ's sake. Shove that vibrator up your ass! 303, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gunk, it's me. Happy Halloween, man.
Happy Halloween. 423, Radio Graffiti.
Come and talk to me. I really wanna be.
Turn that shit down, for Christ's sake. 901, Radio Graffiti. .508, Radio Graffiti.
Happy Hanukkah, Ghost. I know you're a Jew.
I'm not a Jew, you stupid over-feminized fruit bowl. All right? 936, Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I'm gonna order the large tea.
Order it and shove it up your clogged-up pooper. All right? 912, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, I heard the number of the Rainbow Dash costume.
I can't even understand you because your cheap-ass Salvation Army-bought phone is staticking up your little fruity-ass feminized voice. 971, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, comrade, why do you hang up on me?
Stupid dumb Russian, man. Go get drunk on vodka, asshole. Navy Husky, Radio Graffiti.
Hot, say, my pal. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? Is that what you're trying to do? Say is good.
Son of a bitch, Navy. Damn it, Navy Husky, enough of all of you. I've had enough. All right? This is Halloween. I should be getting a little bit more respect in this, for Christ's sake. There should be a little bit of goddamn respect, for Christ's sake, but no, you don't even have a goddamn... I hate you. Piece of crap. I'm through with this goddamn broadcast, all right? I'm through with it. As a matter of fact, here, give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. You're going to be lucky. You'll be lucky if I come here tomorrow or any other day of the week, for that matter. You people have pissed me off. Let me open up another beer here. I'm out of here. I'm going to be drinking beer. I'm going to be on 6th Street. It's Miller time, baby. You understand that? It's Miller time. I'm out of here. Dumb scumbags are going to sit over here. Get me out of here, engineer. I'm not going to sit over here and take this crap from these stupid sorry sacks of crap. Get me out of here.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Today, Bridget Griffin shared a video of her daily yoga routine, 2 self-help articles, and her new blog called Build Your Inner Bridge with Bridge. Girl, your sharing has turned into oversharing. No worries, Bridge. Geico has some info worth sharing with your 7 blog followers, like how you could save money on your car insurance, update your policy, and report a claim just by visiting geico.com. How's that for building your inner bridge? Bridge, Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.